man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellas Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Man, here, man. 122 pounder, 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV, bro.
Shout out to my friends from Goodfellas TV, from Alexis Too Sexy Salazar.
Hey, qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella, de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, you know, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments you get priority reply. No instant, that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace.
All right, what it do? What the business is? Word on the street. Gucci daughter, well, Gucci, Jeezy daughter, handle this. Get your mom right. They cool now, so that's all right. Tonight we gonna talk about AJ saying that he never was scared of Wilder. Then we gonna talk about, or no specific order, Ortiz said he ready for the big fish, Errol Spence, right now. You know, so I heard that maybe Jermall Charlo ain't duck Demetrius, Andrade. After all, we about setting the record straight. All right, so appreciate everybody that tapping in. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. Hit the Linktree link that's pinned in the live chat or pinned in the description that take you everywhere I am at or produce content around the world at social media. That's places like Spotify, Anchor, Whole 9, Twitch. So yeah, I appreciate that too. The Linktree link, Spotify and Anchor, the podcast. This live stream will be up next morning by 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then outside of that, I have some exclusive stuff coming on there pretty soon. So kind of working on the website now, so I'm kind of getting that together. I ain't worked on that in a couple weeks. I ain't gonna lie, I've been sick this week. So after my birthday, if I get to it, I have a jam-packed weekend this week. So I was finna start working that in the morning. I mean, hopefully Monday when I get a chance. But outside of that, we here. So yeah, we here. So I heard some interesting things about well, first and foremost, hold on. Shout out to everybody in this boy. We back with the sound effects. You heard me.
What's that?
There we go. But I heard something this morning, man. Somebody who was sitting on this information that asked me to ask. And they said that for the most part, the Pilgrim kind of like duped people in the media and stuff and said that kind of made it seem like Charlo had ducked the deal to fight Demetrius Andrade. It was told to me that Charlo was willing to fight Demetrius Andrade on a 1-fight deal, but Eddie wanted him to do 2 fights on the zone. The word on the street, the allegations were, so at the time he can boost the subscriptions up on the zone. So he wanted to have Charlo cross the street to the zone and fight Andrade for 2 fights. The first fight was for $7 million. The second fight was for $10 million. So that's where the 10 came from. So I don't know if it would have been a rematch, or whatever the second option was. He wanted to use the Jermall Charlo to boost the revenue up on the platform. So it was told to me that Jermall Charlo, and I guess Al was willing to send him on a 1-fight deal for the 7, but Eddie wanted to do for the 2-fight deal. So there you go right there. So it was told to me that Charlo was willing to do the 1-fight deal, and Eddie can come out and refute that or say it was facts or fiction. But that's kind of what's going on. It was said that Jermall Charlo was willing to take him, willing to fight Demetrius Andrade, but it was just to the point where financially, they wanted to use him for 2 fights to boost the subscription up. And Jermall Charlo was not going to do that for 2 fights. He was willing to go fight Andrade for 1 fight. Also, Stephen Espinoza, he liked to tweet by Irv this morning, excuse me. It's been a long day, huh? He liked to tweet by Irv this morning. Shout out to Irv. I think he's from Wichita. I got it wrong the last time. But so basically Irv put this tweet up and Espinoza liked it, I believe. Hold on. So here you go right here. So let's get to the bottom of this. Hold on, Kobe. I'm gonna finish this and I'll let you on. Get to the bottom of this real quick. So I did a video on this morning. So it was basically this kind of was the thread right here, right? This was the thread right here. So somebody said, why didn't you offer Boo Boo to fight? He was a champion, same division. He retweeted Munguia considering an offer for the Charlo fight. He said, we did. Andrade turned it down. That's what he responded to this tweet right here. So I tagged Eddie Hearn. So Herb said, subtweeted me. I think he means they offered him a Showtime deal with Maul being one of the fights. Andrade chose the DAZN route. So what's the one person that liked it? Stephen Espinoza. So, but I can tell you that, Herb would tell you that Demetrius Andrade actually got a better deal going to the zone. I'm not going to get into the particulars about his deal because that's his personal business. But Eddie Hearn helping him out a lot. So at the end of the day, he acting like they offered him a 1-fight deal like you didn't. You offered him a multi-fight deal to come over there for less money than when he getting over there. So that just don't make no sense for you to even, put that out there. And shout out to Herb. Y'all hit Curve Cash App, boy. Herb got them kids and twins. Cash App Big Herb 24 for getting that intel for your boy. Herb cool as hell. All right. So I mean, come on, we did offer him. I think the dude who had the post wanted why I ain't offer him the same single, a legend of just a single fight deal. Why didn't Andrade get the same single fight opportunity? So come on, you got to read between the lines. But I also heard Eddie Hearn was playing his Pilgrim magic, and he wanted Charlo to stay for 2 fights, and they didn't want to accept a single fight. It would have been a 2-fight, $17 million deal. And from the Charlo's last few purses that I looked up on the video this morning, he barely touching $1 million. So I mean, I don't know. He could be touching more, but he can triple or quadruple that. And he still won't be touching the 7 or 10 he was getting. So Al Hammond denying them opportunities. He probably giving them cash advances or just giving them money just to stay. That's what he doing. He giving them money to not take up big money. But here we go.
1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish.
Nick Nack Patty, right?
Give the dog a bone.
Ricky E, what's going on, bro? Renardo, salute. He said football is the greatest sports in the world. What an epic game. What football game you was watching?
He's talking about soccer.
He's talking about soccer. I mean, we have the competencies and
see, CJ, would you like a spot of tea and a bit
I'm gonna go see. You gotta explain me the game, man. I used to turn all the rules off on FIFA and just play. Same thing with hockey. Johnson, what's going on?
We gonna have to set aside a day where I just have my pops right here and he can explain it for you. He can break down 2 sports to you to a T. Soccer and cricket. The way he break it down, he'll make you want to watch both sports. I promise you, bro. Cricket is hard for me to watch because they don't play on TV.
I think we need to be in the same room for that one.
You might. Yeah, you gonna have to be in the same room. I'm not gonna lie.
All this other shit over with, this Kyrie stuff over. What's up, Smeeze?
Is it?
What's going on? Reggie. I said when it is over with, nigga.
Oh yeah.
Them niggas in trouble. I think they doing it on purpose though. But
yeah, they is.
Nigga Harden out here looking like
I see what you're saying now. It makes
I
perfect
don't know
sense.
what they doing. That nigga Harden out here looking like a monster with Joel. They said Bradley Beal joining them next season, bro.
I didn't even get to watch that after we finish up. I'm gonna watch that video that you posted because I ain't that was a shocker to me. But he was
Andrew Bogut said he said salute to Kobe on the panel, Johnson. But yeah, this nigga man, he talking about some shit that happened in 2009, whatever that 2019. My thing is this, bro, or 18, whatever it was. We're talking about. I'm pretty sure Devontae 26. Y'all go subscribe to Devontae 26. I'm pretty sure we talking about right here, right now. And now, if McGuire signed a multi-fight deal for Square Business, that's solid, right? But if he signed a single fight deal, why couldn't Demetrius Andrade get that same deal? And maybe he did, and he turned it down. So they always gonna make the Mexican fights quick. I ain't mad at it. They think they're gonna run over Jaime. I know that's what they think. He thinking that Charlo gonna cream Jaime, right? Then he gonna cream Caleb Plant, right? Then they gonna turn around and Canelo, when he done with his 2 or 3 fight deal, he gonna turn around and fight Charlo on Cinco de Mayo next year.
But he's not.
That's the plan.
You know what? I wouldn't even say that he's not. But I don't think Canelo, judging from what Canelo said, which kind of backs up the claims that me, you, Lion Killer, everybody that has any type of criticism of Canelo out there, it backs up the claim that maybe he's not interested in fighting athletic fighters that are around his age. Because all he's either fought Eastern Europeans or white guys.
Look, I ain't mad at him. Shit, we got.
He getting the bag. They paid him to do it.
Yeah, all $100 million. Shit.
Yeah. So if
$100 million to walk down the yellow brick road, $100 million to jump and play, who really cares? It's $100 million. I'm gonna take the easiest route available.
What would you rather do, CJ? Would you take $100 million to walk down the yellow brick road, or $100 million to swim in the lake of fire?
Man, give me the yellow brick road. My thing is this, bro. As long and then he ain't no being no pressure being put on him. That's what Lara tried to beat up his little brother and put some pressure on him. But
that was the work.
He still ain't rematched Lara. PSG and Real Madrid. PSG choked again. They had it in their head. When is y'all off season? It seemed like that shit don't never. It seemed like there's
different
leagues.
There's different tiers. Like you have the NBA. You got the NBA and the G League, but the G League in soccer is just as popular as the NBA.
Kyrie was epic last night. Yeah, the Hornets don't play no defense. We played them.
They definitely don't.
La D, salute. What's going on, sis?
But shout out to the Hornets though, because they on the upper rise.
He said, "Oh my God, I've been to cricket fights, West Indies and New Zealand. When I lived in Miami, I didn't understand it.
See,
the cricket match is,
yeah,
Ricky.
Shout out to La D.
He said that. He said, "Well, you talking about the Hornets? Yeah, we whooped them. But the thing about them, they don't play no defense.
They don't play no defense, but they entertaining as hell to watch though.
Oh, they was playing. What was either Icewear Vezo? Who was they playing in the locker room when they won? It was either Icewear Vezo or Dame Dot. You never heard of Dame Dot?
The name, it probably my man.
No, my bad. It was Drago. My bad. It was Drago.
No, I know Drago.
Yeah, he was playing Drago after they beat somebody the other night. And LaMelo, and he don't got no rhythm. Terry Rozier.
He definitely got his mother's rhythm.
Yeah, Terry Rozier, Miles Bridges, and LaMelo.
Yo, CJ, Miles Bridges could rap.
He from Flint. Yep.
He got them bars though. Like he
from where Clarissa from.
He got
up
them
there
bars.
By Joey Spencer. CJ, I was at the gold medal
Sacramento.
He from like Linden. It's all shit the same. Yeah, they from up there. That's north. That's like an hour up from me. I never been up to Flint, I don't believe. He said, CJ, I was at the gold medal soccer match in Brazil 2016. Should have posted the video. That shit probably was lit. But yeah, them niggas, they like up I-75 north. You go right up 75, you run to Flint. Yep. I ain't never been. Y'all know who Drakeo talking about the ruler, the one that got killed?
Draco the ruler?
No, he said Drakeo though.
Drakeo?
That's his name. It's 705 Joe,
705
74. Yeah, 705 Joe, your name on this one.
Yeah, we gonna call you 705, not 704.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said before, bro, like my thing is I heard that Charlo was willing to take the 1-fight deal to fight Andrade on his own. And Eddie wanted to, so them niggas don't be trying to make black fights, bro.
It was probably them them hidden deals, them contracts that you already.
Yeah, he wanted to fight. Somebody said he wanted to use him to boost the sales on the zone.
Which
is Charlo was willing to fight him on a 1-fight deal.
So he was going to take the big payday, which would have been his highest payday period.
It's 7. Yep, 7. But the first fight was for 7, and the second fight, I don't know who the second fight would have been, rematch or whatever. It was 10.
But it probably wouldn't have been. It definitely wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been Canelo at the time.
No, not for no 10. They offered him, Oscar offered him 15. So it probably would have been somebody. It probably would have been like one of them UK bums. He probably would have fought Jason Quigley or something like that for. It'd have been an easy 10. Easy 10. But hey, they just let you know that they don't be trying to make them black fights, bro. They don't try to make them black fights, dog. They Jaime fight, bro. If it do get made, if it don't get made, it won't be on Charlo, though. Charlo, he'll make that shit happen.
Charlo want that fight. He want that fight.
Even
especially after that.
They both face cases.
Yeah, well, yeah. So
they facing the same case. He said that you know how he is. What he told Jerry Hurd, I'll just leave with the K word. He basically said that. So the story was this. I know y'all niggas, some niggas don't like to read or y'all don't know what happened. So Jermall and Jermall supposed to get charged too for making a threat. I just, the T word, the threat. Okay. You know the T word, right? When you say something in public, the T word, right?
The T word, yes.
So what happened was, okay, I don't know the Charlo situation. So Jermall, they about to make charges on Jermall. According to TMZ, I read this story. So it's the same incident. So they both get charged for the same incident, right? Okay. So it was a family member. They had a big party. Now it's two sides of the story, both alleged. I'm just reading on both sides of the story. Allegedly. So the family member said that he was on the ATV. The wife wanted him to get off so she can go with her friends. He wouldn't. He said that Charlo pulled him off, popped him in his mouth 3 times, right? And Jermall said, I'm a kill you, right? Okay. So that's where Jermall is getting the threat, the terrible threat charge from. They prepared a warrant for his arrest, officials say. So I don't know when the warrant gonna come down. He's charged, but it's not been a warrant for his arrest. It's a misdemeanor though. So he facing a misdemeanor for talking loud, which most people would say, well, that sounds accurate. I'm not saying it is. So they saw the story was, right, which you got to find somewhere in the middle, was that the family member was playing on the ATV. They're having this big party. He's playing around. And, he made Jermall wife fall in front of everybody. Okay. That's when Jermall came over to protect his wife. They said he threw him off the ATV so his wife can go with her friends. And that's what happened, which obviously there's some type of common ground there. He's not going to tell you that he made his wife fall in the stuff and was playing around. You probably think it was all fun and games. You embarrass a nigga wife in front of everybody. So, naturally somebody going to come protect their wife no matter if you the dad. You got to be the daddy, the mama, the grandmama, and they ain't going to do nothing like that. So, he probably some rinky-dink cousin, the party, and, Charlo probably snapped and, whatever he did. So, those are two sides of the story about what happened on that situation. So they both got cases going into potentially 2 of the biggest fights of their careers. Jermall got a misdemeanor for making a terrible threat. Okay. Jermall is facing some other charges that carry like 5 to 10. I don't know. So either you pulling somebody off the AV, you pulling somebody off the ATV, or you punching. So it's two different things. Obviously, money can make him not show up to the happened in September. So at the end of the day, you don't want to see go ahead.
You said this happened when? Last
September year. 5th, I believe the day was last year, September 5th.
So to me, it sounds like this case, because, and we're not going to touch go too in depth on it, but it sounds like you said, money can make this case.
Yeah, it's a
disappear.
lot of people there too.
Yeah,
you always protect the breadwinner. So always remember that. You always protect the breadwinner. So yeah, that is what it is.
Sounds like a fishy one though. Very fishy shit.
I mean, you pop somebody 3 times, nigga, like yeah. I mean, you can see that nigga. I'm getting into that. So this was the Champions League, so tournaments with the best teams in Europe, and the offseason is after it starts after the offseason is after May, and it starts back up in August. This is Anthony. I appreciate you in the Cash App player. Hold on.
Straight cash, homie.
Appreciate that.
Great cash.
He said so. Charlo would have gotten almost 20 for 2 fights. I mean, he didn't want to take that commitment, especially if they could pro who the second opponent was. What if they say Canelo, you gotta take the 10? Yeah. Like Aldo Monson and nigga Derevchenko didn't have a 2-fight deal. You know what I'm saying? That nigga had a 1 fight.
He got one shot and got that bag.
Got 5 and got out of there.
Got robbed and got that payday.
And he got 5. Anthony, appreciate that. That's crazy to be family too. Yeah, I mean, you don't bury somebody's wife. What you expect, nigga? Nigga probably over there flipping burgers and shit. And that nigga said, "What?" You probably thinking the worst. Like he did what? He probably ran over her arm.
He probably what?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's exactly what he got. What?
You gonna burn the ribs, Jermall? I'm gonna fuck with the ribs.
I'm gonna fuck with the rib food.
Man, take the ribs. It don't burn them this time, nigga. I can see them niggas doing the Brothers Barbecue commercial, bro. I can see that. Chanel slapped the grandma for real. Damn, nigga, you supposed to act.
Look. Hey, mama. Damn it, Mel, what you want? What?
Yo, like, Mel, we supposed to be acting, bro. Oh, damn. Said, man, you put too much salt on that potato salad. Don't nobody want all that salt on the potato salad.
Shut up, fool. This is my potato salad, fool. And don't tell me about mama. Don't tell me about mama. She always like me. She always liked you better than me anyway.
It's Mel's famous potato salad, not Ma.
That's my pleasure.
That's my pleasure.
You ain't lying. That shit, bro, that'd be a hilarious parody for them to do.
Bro.
That nigga might really submit. That nigga, we acting, nigga. Damn, I thought that was Tony Harrison, man. I was ready to line the left up with the right. I'm about to lay the left up with the right, the left, boy, run it. Ooh, shit. Somebody should make a parody fighting game with PBC fighters, like on some Tekken type shit, nigga. Call them the Charmander Brothers or some shit. Charmander Brothers or some shit, man. Make their hair be on fire. You know, just like a little fighting game. But it's like Excalibur or shit like that.
Coming out their ears.
Yeah, just make it a parody, nigga. I don't know. Javante Tank, make him the Army Tank. Put tattoos on his face and shit. You know what I'm saying? If I knew how to do that technology, nigga, man, boy, I'd be upload that shit on
It's like I should have been doing coding and shit like that.
You ain't lying,
make
bro.
Shit like this. No, nigga, there's probably a dude out there that could do that shit in 15 minutes.
You ain't lying. What you want that nigga final finishing move to be? You know, but like I said before, I ain't even mad. I just said it's always some shit in the game, bro. I knew Demetrius Andrade had his finger in that, bro. Like, I ain't gonna say him, but I knew Eddie Hearn. It wasn't like Eddie Hearn trying to make it high. Yeah, you knew it wasn't as black and white. Eddie Hearn had to get something out the deal. That's a lot of money to pass up, though.
Cause, bro, what you said was Danny Jacobs asked him a legitimate question: "Did you even touch your M's yet?" And if you really think he gonna turn down that fight? Because I don't think Jermall Charlo don't think that he could beat Demetrius Andrade. I don't think it's that he looks at Demetrius Andrade and say, "I'm gonna stay away from him because he'll outclass me or he'll really whoop me." You know what I'm saying? Like how he would look at a heavyweight or somebody like Beterbiev. You know, like this is a guy that's on his level who ain't really done nothing. Who's done just as much as you have. So What do you gotta? What are you running away from? You feel me? And you getting paid to fight a competitive fight. If anything, you know, if there is a second fight option or a rematch clause, he probably would be like, "Yo, it got to be Andrade." And who's to say Eddie Hearn was like, "Nah, it'd be somebody else."
Yeah, it could be Canelo for the low ball. Shit,
Yeah.
well, you know, but he says that, you know, this is his appearance. This is his guarantee. If this is accurate, 500 for Trout, 500 for Julian. He made 350. That don't kind of seem right. Sebastian Highland, 500 plus some pay-per-view, whatever shit. Corbar, 500, 700 for Adam, 750 for Hogan, 1.5 for Derevchenko. He made $1 million for Montiel. So he just now started touching $1 million guaranteed.
He should have made $200,000 for Montiel because ain't nobody knew who the hell he was.
And that actually was a good fight, though.
It was. It was.
Okay. So that nigga, man, maybe the 7 ain't as black and as white as they making it seem. I think Al be making them niggas, man. I think he be making them turn down hella money, bro. But it may not be good money. You might go over there and lose your O.
And
but
be
then
locked
again,
into a contract for a lifetime.
Yeah, then again, like this nigga ain't made 7 in guarantee if you add that up, did he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like no, he made around maybe just under 7.
He made wait, let me see. Hold on.
That's 1. And somebody just talking about guarantee. That's 2. You know, so yeah, nigga ain't really. That nigga really ain't made that.
He touched the M, but he ain't touching M's.
He said, did Charlo decline another 2 for? No, this is the original. This is like what they offered him when they was going back and forth with Andrade.
That was wasn't that like 2000 December
19.
2020? That was 19.
Yeah, like 19 because the pandemic was in 20. Remember when they said that I told y'all they offered him 7 and 10? That was just 2 separate fights. They offered him 7 to fight already. We had to be close to that. It had to be close to that. Yeah, because 20 was a pandemic. That was a whole year gone.
I thought it was outside the pandemic, like when it was first coming back.
That's 2019.
I thought he got that. I could be wrong. 20 seemed like a whole blur. So
you talking about? So he fought Walter King in 2018 for the title.
And
I was still part of that group.
Oh, yeah.
It had to be 19 because he got the title in 18. That's when he supposed to fight Billy Joe, so it had to be 19.
You know what? You're right.
It had to be 19. So yeah, it had to be 19. So I mean, that is what I ain't really tripping. Like they, it had to be somewhere in the middle, bro. It had to be some BS,
bro.
It had to be some BS, bro. Like I know Eddie Hearn ain't as black as white as he making it seem.
No, yeah, because every time Eddie Hearn he come around, it seemed like he being honest, like how he pulled out the numbers, how he came out and said, PBC, he don't know how they make money. It's always whenever he seemed like he where it's like, damn, Eddie, you know what? Eddie Hearn is the best. He did sometimes things just come back to bite him in his ass. This is the prime example right here. He a snake. He really is a colonizer. Don't take the blanket. That's all I gotta say. Don't take the blanket. You know what come with it. Smallpox.
It's the principle of the whole thing. It's
Hadouken!
That nigga, man. So it was before. This is like. So hold on. He said you certainly could defend your wife. Yeah, if you make you embarrass her, you got to. I mean, you ain't a man if you can't do that. The protection come before protection. Yeah, the protection come before provide, nigga. Yeah. You supposed to protect before, because if you date someone, you protect before you provide, because when you start courting and you start dating, you ain't providing when you dating. You ain't paying. I don't know. Some of you niggas might be paying the deal, but you provide before you protect. Yeah. Yeah, you supposed to provide. How she know? I asked my daughter. I said, "Can you?" I asked the boy was riding to dinner with us for the bar. I said, "Can you fight?" And niggas, huh? Like, nigga, can you fight? Can you protect? You got like he didn't want to talk. I'm like, okay, we know what time this is. Yeah. Miles got to go on a date with y'all. Somebody got to fight in the group.
Fight.
Yeah, like what if nigga just grab her hand or some shit? You just gonna like, hey, see you later, baby. Hey.
You can have her.
He said, but what's wrong with a 2-fight deal? Well, he had a commitment. You know, they wanted to do hit it and quit it. They wanted one and run.
Yeah, they want.
Well, I mean, and then who knows? He might have some type of options in the language. Who knows?
The verbiage in those boxing contracts is very, very funny, and you never really know what you're getting into until you get into it.
Yeah, so for him, the verbiage was funny. So well, I guess Maul had his reason for one way. I mean, yeah, shit, you pass up 17 million. I ain't mad at him. I'm listening to, but I'm about to drive for a good minute. I appreciate it. He said, Slaymo, what's going on? He said, was it 7 million or 10 million to fight Charlo? Was 7 to fight Andrade to fight Charlo, and the second fight was 10 million. Whatever the second fight was,
we don't know.
I didn't specify what the second fight was. So
the second could have been evil for all we know.
I mean, it could have been. Like, we get to pick the opponent. Like, when Wilder signed over there, they told Wilder, like, when Wilder was supposed to the first fight of the 3-fight deal for the AJ fight, they told Wilder that he could have picked the fight. The first fight, he could have fought whoever he wanted to fight. So he said he could have fought whoever he wanted to fight. So I mean, that is what it is. I ain't sending one right now, bro. But maybe later. I sent Flame one, but maybe you can get done, get to this bottom topic. I want to stay on cold. So he says, so basically, okay, he says, let me put this out the way real quick. He said Anthony Joshua hit back at critics suggesting he ducked Deontay Wilder. So he says you got scared. Yasin A. It don't even sound American neither. He said you got scared from Wilder though. So I don't know what he said. He said, yes, I'm scared. So then he retweeted Wilder saying when that fight was a draw, I told you that I will give you a rematch. You know, I was offered more money to fight Joshua than I was getting to fight you. Again, being a man of my word, I fought you. So he said, I say more? Let's put this AJ Duck soccer to rest. I respect Wilder. He's a good fighter. He just wasn't ready to fight me. If you don't believe me, see below. Like, come on now, bro. Like, bro. But before that, bro, people was having questions about you ready to fight this man. So he trying to rewrite history and act like all that other stuff didn't happen from the beginning, which, like I said before.
Bruh, come on now. Like, listen. Okay, I'm trying to keep my cool, CJ. But this guy here know damn well Wilder didn't Wilder go to one of his fights? Wilder was on a broadcast for one of his fights. Am I correct?
Yeah, then he won. Remember they wanted him to. I know one fight they wanted him to come on the broadcast, right? But he couldn't get in the ring or something like that. Wasn't it something like that?
They barred him from going into the ring. They let him broadcast, but they said he could not go into the ring.
Here you go.
Break yourself, fool.
They say you ain't getting in this ring. Yeah, so
you said that to the regular Discord, right?
Huh? Yeah, I know what I did. I know what I did.
Yeah, so you got this guy. First of all, you barred this man from going into the ring. How many times he tried to call you out? And remember, when you came to Madison Square Garden, if I'm not mistaken, CJ, I think that was that might have been Canelo's debut fight on DAZN when he fought that guy, the bartender. Yeah. He said, well, there's a lot that goes into that fight. You know, we have people that put up the lights and we have to pay concessions and all of that. So he's asking for way too much money. But all of a sudden now, Wilder wasn't ready to fight you? What you mean, bro? Now, CJ, I gotta backtrack a little bit. Do I think it was a mistake? In hindsight, do I think it was a mistake for Wilder to wake up a hibernating bear? Yeah, because that Fury fight was always going to be there, regardless. Because if you would have sparked Anthony Joshua like me and you think he would do and still do, he still would have had that Fury fight laying in the lose because Fury would have came out and said that I'm the real champion anyways. Because we all know why Fury was out, and it wasn't no damn depression. So that bag would have been there. So Wilder would have been up probably 3 or 4 times right now. But still, holding still, lo and behold, Anthony Joshua needs to stop the bull because he wasn't trying to fight Wilder. I don't care what he said. He was not trying to fight Wilder. I don't care what he tweet out, anything like that. Like CJ said, he just trying to rewrite history.
I mean, they would have got paid. They would have got seriously paid. And you're right, that fight would have been there. Man, he could have got 150 easily for them 2 fights, dude. Easily for 2 fights. And when Al told him to decline, when it was $120 million for a 3-fight deal, all Al had to go back and say, look, I want 175 for 3 fights. You give me 25 to fight a tune-up on DAZN, or we co-promoted on the deal I got with what's the name, but the other 2 fights would be 150 on DAZN. Man, Deontay would have got paid. Seriously, that's twice in 2. Even if you throw out the money,
Metro
for the 3rd
Metro,
fight,
look at this. Metro, look at this. They could have did a co-feature, right? A double, a DAZN pay-per-view, DAZN/Showtime pay-per-view, and they could have just put Dominic Brazil versus Wilder on that.
There you go.
They was willing. Yeah. They was willing to pay for the Ortiz fight. That was supposed to be the first fight of the 3-fight deal. Was willing
They could have done that too. You just took that right there.
And they probably lost money on the Ortiz fight versus Wilder, the pay-per-view.
They definitely did. They definitely did. And look at this, CJ.
They just not moving smart. They trying to control. They rather. Look,
the second fight could have been. Look, I'm pretty sure this would have been just as big as Fury and Wilder, or maybe a little bit, or along the line. Well, just as big as the first fight. They could have did Wilder and Dillian White.
But they were saying that Al Heyman didn't want him to take the rematch, bro.
Wow.
They were saying he went against Al Heyman. That's why Al Heyman probably let him get shellacked.
Yeah, I would have loved to see Wilder stretch Dillian White.
He didn't want to. He was a. Anytime Gemini Hoops go against PBC, Al Heyman, you know something wrong. I think that's his illegitimate son. No offense.
Something wrong.
Real talk. You'd be like, well,
wait. When did he go against him? What happened?
In the Discord. All you gotta do is scroll up a little bit. It's in there. So
yeah, get off Twitter, bro.
Why? And this what I want to
hold on real quick. I found the thread. Give me a minute. It says,
to be fair, Gemini.
I'm gonna read this real quick.
Pro AJ.
Let me read this real quick. So it says, if the fight with Usyk does not happen, Wallin versus Joshua is the most intriguing fight in the heavyweight division. That's Demetrius Sautier. He said, and then AJ retweeted, laugh out loud. Okay, I shared this ring with most people you see in the heavyweight division. I boxed Wallin twice as a youngster. I boxed Joe and I stopped him in 1 round. You talking about Joe Joyce?
Joe Joyce, yeah. Because there's rumor that him and Joe Joyce might fight.
Oh, please.
And Joe Joyce said they should do it in Nigeria.
He said, I'll do the same thing today. Ain't nothing changed. So he said he beat Otto Wallin. And then the dude said, you got scared from Wilder, though.
Random James Harden dude.
So random James Harden retweeted this about that. Then AJ came back. And then, AJ came back and retweeted that, what old boy said. So that's pretty much.
I don't believe that he knocked out no Joe Joyce. I'm sorry.
No, I can see it.
Joe Joyce's mom be coming on to I ain't seen my mans in a minute. AJ channel. We never got AJ like Dr. Blitt. We had him on one time together. AJ came on in a long time. AJ boxing member. EJ, my bad. EJ came on in a minute. He be having Joe Joyce.
Yo, what's up, guys?
What's going on? He be having Joe Joyce.
AJ is the guy that said bubbly team.
Yeah. He be having Joe Joyce's mom come on the show. Yeah, he be having Joe Joyce's mom on the show.
Yo, I have to say this. Deontay Wilder, I hope you get hit with a brick. Now, not a cold KK brick.
Hey,
it's a brick. Hear me out.
Hold on.
No, a red brick.
That's what AJ was scared of because he knew he couldn't get away from that right hand. Under his feet.
That sounds phenomenal. Cool. Yo, I hope the
what you about to say? Hold on, I don't care what you about to say. AJ
will go beat Wilder. And can I
AJ
finish
was
speaking,
going to
please,
speak.
guys?
No,
Please,
the
guys.
delegation don't let you want to let you finish.
Hey,
Super
yo,
fans
that's
of Wilder
good.
don't want to let you finish. But go ahead.
But
if you're
yo,
not, if you're
bro,
not, hold on. If you're not talking, mute. So as simple as that. If you're not talking, mute.
Bro, yo, did you hear what you said? Deontay Wilder could have picked his first fight for that 3-fight deal of $120 million. That shit hurt me. That shit hurt. Do you not understand how much money that man could have got paid? And he allowed Al Heyman to say, oh, that's Floyd's camp money. Floyd never spent $120 million on one camp. That nigga was lying to you. Are you fucking serious? I'm sorry about the swearing, but
let me interject.
Nigga, yo, no. Before I want to hear everybody after I'm done. You mean to tell me you've never made $120 million? You've never made the type of bread that AJ's made. Sure, you made a lot of money, and you're going to be able to treat your daughter to the finest life ever. And I respect you as a man for that forever. I will always say that. But yo, bro, for a dude like you may not be the most skilled, but you are one of the most athletically gifted dudes in this division. For you not to take $120 million, say, hey, if Deontay Wilder land that right hand, home sweet funeral home. I've always said that. But at the end of the day, you have to sign the contract and fight the fight. Because, hey, you understand and you see it. I love Anthony Joshua, and I don't think Anthony Joshua could beat Deontay Wilder. I'd be in the minority here, cool. But they gave you the chance to pick
But
it
it's
up.
not him. You talking to him. You know Al Heyman got to sign it.
But here's the,
You know Al Heyman got to sign first.
Well, at the end of the day, you have to tell Al Heyman, you're not acting in my fiduciary duty. I don't care.
Go ahead, Dr. Blake. Go ahead, Dr. Blake.
Al Heyman has gained so much trust. Like, he's gained so much of Wilder's trust to the point that Wilder's able to trust him in this big decision. He said, yo, this is going to probably benefit you long run, man. I've managed Floyd.
Let him talk.
He's going to say, look what I've done to Floyd's career, all of this stuff, man. I know what I'm doing. I've been in this position before. And Wilder's like, okay, I trust you, man. You haven't done me wrong. You got me into getting my belt and shit. I got no reason.
Al Heyman's was
Let him talk. You gotta let him talk. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, yeah. You gotta look at it from his point of view. Has Al Heyman, in Wilder's eyes, done him wrong? Yes or no?
Yeah.
To us. Go ahead, Chris.
Wilder even fucking tweeted that I turned down millions.
Come on. We gotta stop the swearing, bro. Come on. I know y'all from New York City. Come on.
No. Let me be more eloquent. Wilder stated.
Wait, hold on, Chris. What do you know he's from New York City? What that supposed to mean?
No, cuss a lot.
No. Disrespectful.
You wake up. You can be saying, look. You can be sleeping in your hotel. You hear what the f? You mother. You be like, whoa, that's an alarm clock. How can you ever be late to work in New York?
I take offense to that, my brother.
Me too. I take wholehearted offense to it. But let me be more eloquent and more.
I didn't think I know anything other than swearing words.
Let me be more eloquent and poised. Deontay Wilder stated on his Twitter account about the third fight with Tyson Fury. I turned down more money to fight you. So at the end of the day, he intrinsically knows, my Libra brother, because I was born October 17th, he was born October 20th. He knows that, hey, I turned down too much money for you to be messing me about. So at the end of the day, he should know that, Al Heyman didn't really do right by me. I just, jock-strapped righted Floyd Mayweather. And I hate when people say this. You're not Floyd Mayweather. What he eats does not make you defecate, and who he fornicates with does not make you ejaculate. Okay? So at the end of the day, bro, you have to be you. This is what these people at PBC failed to realize. They don't have an identity. That's why they're not getting the fights, and that's why they're not getting the respect. They don't have an identity. They're not, like, for example, like Jermall Charlo should have been fought David Benavidez. Jermall Charlo should have been fought.
You missed that yesterday.
I know, but I'm just saying that real talk, if these guys had any sense of character or just pride in themselves, boom, They would be a lot farther in their career. Let's keep it a buck. Let's look at now the women's boxing. You think Alicia Baumgartner would take like I understand women's boxing is not as lucrative as male boxing. That goes without saying. But do you think Alicia Baumgartner would, turn down major paydays just to get G'd up by another dude? Like, oh yeah. That's like, let's say what's a famous women's boxer? Celia Brækhus. That's Celia Brækhus's camp money. She wouldn't care. Because she has her head screwed on tight in there. I'm not Cecilia Brækhus. I'm me. These guys have to understand. You are you. You have to cultivate a legacy. I understand, what Canelo's saying about, dudes have to fight each other. That's all horse BS. Because at the end of the day, Demetrius Andrade has been calling you out since 54. You never really wanted to fight homeboy. And you turned down $5 million more to fight an older, faded Kovalev that you weight drained. So, but another part of what Canelo was saying, bro, I'm fighting all these dudes. You gotta fight me because at the end of the day, outside of Avni Yildirim, say whatever you want about the 168 undisputed reign, those fighters were champions or high-rated contender champions for a reason, right? He fought them, so you have to fight them dudes. Is boxing fair? No. Do you think after all the dust settles and they hypothetically fight each other, Canelo's going to fight the most compromised? No. Yes. No.
Right.
Yeah, we compromise. He still might not fight him, but that is what it is.
It's a higher propensity of him fighting, but you have to fight the fight.
Hold on, but you forgetting too. Al Heyman gave that Charles Martin belt to AJ.
He gave it to him.
We could have ran it over to Deontay.
Man, I feel like.
So perfect. Let me finish.
Hold on. Go ahead, Floyd.
Yeah, I just feel like, man, with the Wilder AJ thing, I don't know specifically the timeline, but I think that they might have thought Fury coming off the couch was an easier fight than AJ. I mean,
we know that's a fact.
Yeah, so after Ruiz got the W against them, they probably were kicking themselves in the ass. They're like, damn,
Floyd, let me say this though. If Deontay Wilder would have trained as extensively as he was supposed to be, Deontay Wilder would be undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, and it wouldn't be close.
No, he wouldn't.
Hear me out. Time out. Let me finish. I'm saying if Deontay Wilder put as much time into his craft as he was supposed to, let's keep it a buck.
He was never that good.
Yeah, we understand that.
No, I can see.
We understand that. If it was a fifth, he's not. But the thing is,
I can see where he's coming.
At the end of the day, I mean,
he's talking.
Okay, he should have took
a technique standpoint.
He didn't want to take a risk, bro. Like,
but my thing is, they were just trying to keep up with Anthony. They were just trying to keep up with Anthony Joshua, bro. By fighting.
Yeah, they was playing tit for tat. So
let me tell you something. If you want to keep up with Anthony.
If you could hop on one foot, we could levitate. That's what they was trying to do.
I feel you, Kobe. I feel you, Chad. Hear me out. If you are going to go bar for bar with Anthony Joshua, your work ethic would have to match.
I wouldn't even say work ethic had to match. Your money had to match. They were scraping up $20 million. Listen to me. They were scraping up $20 million to pay him, bro. They was losing money when the zone could have just paid the bill. They wanted. They like a single mom. They like one of them women at the club, bro. But the difference is, at least the women at the club got, financial support to support themselves.
That's why
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying real quick. They like, a woman at the club was, she can support herself, but PBC like that fine woman at the club that act uppity and stuffy, but they can't support themselves financially. They'd rather lose. They rather lose on their own than win as a team, bro. Just let them front the bill. You're gonna get a piece of you're gonna win regardless, because you're gonna get a piece of whatever Wilder. You can say, well, the price for Wilder gonna be $20 million, but we need 25 for us to send them over there. You're gonna win regardless without doing nothing.
Let me tell you this. PBC should have been on DAZN, bro. If PBC had their business up, they would have been on DAZN. You know how much fighters
go to a competitor. They can't go to a competitor, bro.
They had to do the Fury fight to recoup from the losses they took on Wilder. And there wasn't nobody else that Wilder could fight that would make the money that he would make fighting Fury other than AJ.
Exactly. Exactly, Flame, and that's what I'm and Flame. That's what I'm saying. They was trying to one up AJ by stealing a potential opponent. They were trying to foresee. He has
and the
these
lineal
people lined
status
up.
too.
Exactly.
Yep.
They were like, oh, he has these and that opponents lined up. Maybe Fury is a potential guy that he could fight because we had already took out Klitschko. And people, they're going based off by what people like us was going to say, oh, he's not the real champ because Klitschko wasn't the real champ. Because they had crowned him as the king of the heavyweight division when he didn't beat the real king.
Yeah.
But think about it like this: the real king ducked that rematch. So what do you want him to do about that?
Man, it is what it is. People don't remember that shit.
That's not AJ's fault. Because if you really think about it, Tyson Fury was the one that was out. The division got to keep going on. AJ was the one who was
Dr.
really...
Blick, Dr. Blick, I agree with you. I'm just saying that we're just saying that's just from the outside looking into a casual who doesn't really know about the ins and outs of boxing.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna see on the outside.
Also, you got to keep in mind.
Man, I'll set him up,
pick
bro.
Fury.
I don't
Let's be
care,
honest.
bro.
Wilder pick Fury because Fury was a name, and he thought he was going to stretch him easy.
Exactly,
He thought he was going to fold him easy in that first fight.
He did.
And that nigga did, bro. They cried.
Wilder had to beat Fury that first fight.
You know why? Though?
If he would have beat him, if they would have robbed Fury, there would have been no rematch.
But you know why though?
Why would you rematch him?
No, it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be. I wanted him to keep going about his business. Wilder wanted to rematch him again.
Yeah. It wasn't supposed to be one anyway.
Wilder wanted to rematch him again. Pride. He felt like
he should have walked away.
He knew he lost.
Because
everybody said he lost.
You know why? He was drinking the Kool-Aid. That's why.
That nigga should have left Fury.
They gassed him up. Not this is a question I got, which is obviously like it's not a hard question to answer. But okay, let's say AJ beat Wilder the same fashion Fury. Will he have more money? Like
AJ. Yeah, you said AJ beat Wilder. Yeah, AJ.
No, I would have really. He should have just lost to AJ, or he would have had a better shot at beating.
You said AJ beat Wilder.
No, I'm saying if he took his L's to AJ 3 times, would he made more money than he would have made fighting Fury?
Wilder?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So they should have just cast him out like that.
Went over to the UK.
It don't even matter, bro. They could have fought in America, nigga.
They could have fought in America.
Well, they scraped up. I mean, people forget they allegedly scraped up $50 million for AJ. What you thought Wilder was about to make? At least 50.
CJ, you gotta keep in mind as well. AJ had 3 belts. Wilder had 1. That would have been undisputed.
They gave him 3. They gave him 3. 2. 1 of the belt.
Gave him.
They spotted you. That's like spotting a nigga 10.
Yeah, so this motherfucker, that ain't no excuse at the end of the day, bro. You duck a bigger payday, win or lose or draw, and motherfucking undisputed. So Al was not in your best interest. That's the thing, bro. The design is for them to take the easiest. Them niggas took out of shape. Well, I ain't gonna say out of shape because he came.
He was out of shape, nigga like Humpty Dumpty with it.
But he came to the fight. He came to the fight in shape. I'm just saying.
No, he said
they took him off the couch versus taking.
Hold on. He said that he had one of his worst camps that first fight.
Who, Fury?
Yeah, he said he was doing the injury. He had one of his worst camps.
But the motherfucker ain't gassed out.
Let's be honest.
His stamina was there.
To Steve Cunningham, he said when you fighting Tyson Fury, like it takes a lot out of you because Tyson Fury, the way he fights, it demands you to have a lot of stamina because of how he fights. Like the way he leans on you, that shit takes a lot of your energy, man.
Yo, bro, just letting you guys know this, even in Deontay Wilder's worst time, he could have stopped Tyson Fury. And mind you, Tyson Fury will not be the same after those Deontay Wilder fights. You talk a lot about
as well. You got to keep this in mind as well. Look what Tyson Fury had to do to beat Deontay Wilder out in all 3 of the fights. He dropped him 5 times. 2
of the 3. 2 of the 3.
He dropped. Tyson Fury had to get up off the canvas to beat
Tyson Fury had to be a fat fuck, B. You have to be a fat dude.
Okay, come on, man.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you have to be a
Fury always been like that.
More stamina than a guy that's chiseled as fuck.
It is what it is, bro. Hey. He could have made that. If he could have really beat AJ, he could have made that $100 million, $120 million, and came back. But I just think it's a network thing. I think the network's like, you go over there, we cutting y'all water off.
But I say this though about American fighters. They're too xenophobic and too much pride in America. America ain't really do anything.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
To be fair, man, when people call you their king, and people saying
king
that
is
people
here.
crying when Wilder lost and shit,
Bro. Dillian White and White Fury sold out in like an hour, like not even an hour, bro.
Bro, bro, like I ain't gonna hold you. If I had money, if I had money, bro, I would go to Wembley and watch that fight. I would watch that fight. Are you
that's
kidding
the best
me?
fight, man. Someone getting stretched.
Someone's getting stretched.
I don't know if I'd go to that fight to watch it.
I would.
It's probably gonna be Tyson
because he beat my king.
But like, yo, back to what me and Metro were saying. For years, going all the way back to Ali, America's shown black fighters we don't like you. Yo, black fighters, stop being the abused wife of the dude that don't like you and divorce him. Yo, at the end of the day, America ain't fighting for you. You stepping in that ring every day. You training every day, bro. Do you? Think about it like this. The relationship between a boxer and the fan base is like the boxer against the girl who's mad toxic, but that girl has, water down there. The more you don't care about that girl, the more that girl's going to want to be around you. It's just weird. Everyone knows this on this panel. Everyone out here,
So you saying that like black fighters don't get a lot of love or something?
Yeah,
they don't. They get a lot of love when they
I can't really say that's true all the way, but they don't. But a lot of the biggest fighters in boxing was black.
I feel you, but look what they went through.
But why did they get the love? See, they got the love, bro. The Sugar Rays, the Muhammad's, the Tysons, they got the love because of how they was beating motherfuckers' ass. They had to give them and they was taking the competition, bro. And these fighters today, they don't do that shit.
Was it really love, or we wanted to see you go become?
Did they want Sugar Ray?
Nah, they love Roy Jones. They love Mike Tyson. Come on, man, I ain't gonna do that. They was global boxing stars. They was loved around the globe.
And Mike, especially Mike.
Hold on. Wait. Well, you got your phone ringing and shit, man. Get that
let me finish this though. I was saying this, yo, bro. Do you think it was love and adoration, or did they want to see people grow up just to see them get tore down? I'm telling you.
Maybe Muhammad Ali, but he was loved by many and hated by many too. But he was loved by many.
No, he was loved by many and hated by many more.
But think about it like this: the people who loved him, did they really love him, or did they leech off of him? What I'm basically trying to say here, thank you.
How can fans leech off of a boxer?
You got you there.
Okay, let me finish.
He was a man in the black community. Stop it. Unless you're talking about the other, I ain't getting into that, bro.
Yeah, but like I was saying, Let me say this though.
I'm gonna give them all y'all Instagram and numbers and shit. Like them niggas live over there.
But let me say this: as an American boxer, bro. Yo, if you're not chosen, if you're not this or anything, get your money, B. Stop trying to be, Captain America. That is corny and played out.
Who's trying to do that? Who's trying to do that?
Wilder. Think about it. Hear me out.
I agree with that. Okay, we're not even gonna go to that. I feel what you're saying. Floyd tried to do it too, but hey, you're right.
Yeah, but like, bro, come on, dog. If they don't like you, they don't like you. They never gonna make the money you have. They never gonna be around the woman that you've been around. They never gonna be you. Get your money. But these people are too. They too dysfunctional, B. But hey, that's just the gift and the curse.
That's their choice. But it is what it is.
It's their pleasure.
I mean, it is what it is. You just gotta. Sugar Ray Leonard got love because of. I'm not gonna say that. I might meet him one day, but I'm not gonna say.
Hey, to be honest though, I think Wilder and AJ, since AJ can't fight fucking Usyk, they should be talking about a fight.
We ain't about to trade with the church's money, boy. You crazy?
Who else is gonna fight?
He gonna play with the church's money. He gonna fight somebody interim fight. That's what he gonna fight. The true definition of an easy fight. Shit, your phone might start vibrating right now.
Hey guys, I gotta ask you a question though. Can you be objective for the what easy fight has Anthony Joshua really ever had?
Your career easy, man. I don't care about none of
You
that.
crazy as hell, man. Come on now. Wilder road was easy.
It is what it is. I mean, AJ was somebody to work with.
Wilder like Spence and AJ got.
It is what it is. I ain't defending Wilder neither though. But all I'm saying is, who the fuck AJ fought to be scared of? A 50-year-old Klitschko?
Klitschko that was another rematch from the unified champion.
That nigga was off for like 16 months, and he ducked Ortiz. They both ducked Ortiz together. Let's be real.
No, they did not.
Man, ain't nobody duck Ortiz.
Ortiz stepped aside for that fight to happen, and I don't even know if he got paid. Thinking he was gonna get the winner. Klitschko was gonna drop the belt and retire. That nigga wasn't about to tussle no more with them niggas. His brother was ready to fight Anthony Joshua for him.
Ortiz just ducked somebody, didn't he?
Who?
Shit, wasn't he supposed to fight an eliminator and he ducked that shit?
Oh, talking about Philip Harkovich? He said he hurt his hand.
Man, that nigga ducking.
It is what it is. It is what it is. And a lot of other motherfuckers ducked him too. I don't think they duck him because they scared of him. Shit, he with Eddie Hearn. Like I said before, bro. Like AJ ain't did nothing special. That nigga trash. Oh, he's just as trash as Wilder, nigga. That nigga stiff.
He's a
50-year-old Povetkin. The ref had to show that nigga from Povetkin and Joseph Parker, bro. He ain't shit neither. Excuse my French. Yeah, I mean, he ain't. I know Wilder would stretch him. Maybe at one point he would have. He don't have no heart. That nigga in the Usyk fight was collapsed in the corner, bro, breathing hard, like the KKK was chasing him, bro.
Man,
if Usyk had 10 more seconds, if Usyk had 10 more seconds, he would have knocked AJ out.
He would have made him up. He would have made him a single mother if he had 10 more seconds. Shit, maybe 30 more. He'd have been married a nigga. Oh, come on, man. AJ ain't no real fighter, nigga. Nigga trying to wear do-rags like Wilder and shit. Man, nigga, man, I ain't trying to hear that.
Wilder ain't no real fighter either.
He a fighter. How he not a real fighter? How he not a real fighter? I can see you say he's not an actual real boxer, but that nigga had heart. That nigga had heart. At least he went down on his shield. AJ, got beat by a nigga look like Homer Simpson Jr.
Hey, Ruiz can fight though, man.
And then ran back over to the Middle East and ran to get an easy win.
Hey, he should have fought like that the first time.
Man, bruh, that nigga did a big 6'9" nigga doing a track meet, nigga. Come on, when Tyson Fury was doing that, he was boring. I ain't trying to hear that. That boy heart pump pink lemonade Kool-Aid. That's a fact. He put pin guy. If you think Anthony Joshua got heart, man, you crazy.
Shit, he got heart just stepping in the ring with the niggas on his resume.
Who?
Come on, man.
Who you said was gonna whoop Anthony Joshua? I showed to see the Usyk ass whooping coming by the way.
Povetkin is shit.
Man, nigga, 57 years old, man. Come on, keep going.
Shit,
keep going.
He's not right now.
Who? Okay, bro. Who else?
Motherfucking Joseph Parker.
What?
Dillian White.
You need a womp.
Klitschko.
Oh, you talking about an old man that didn't fight? You talking about an old man that didn't fight for 2 years?
I ain't trying to hear
man,
that.
Wilder ain't even want to fight.
We ain't talking about Wilder. We established Wilder ain't like shit. We established that.
Okay, listen, man, bro, it ain't about how he won the fight. It ain't about if he lost the fight. His resume is the best resume at heavyweight right now.
Oh, it's not, bro. How is it his resume, bro?
AJ's on.
Who the AJ be? I'm trying to figure
who else? Tell me who resume at heavyweight is
Hey, look, dog let a cruiserweight come up who Sean Porter beat, who better BF dropped in the amateurs. That's who
the amateurs. The amateurs.
Who barely beat Chad Weatherspoon. Derek Chisora had a better performance versus that same Usyk.
That's when he first got there.
That's the fight before that, bro. Like literally.
I'm
the
just
fight
saying, the man got used to the weight,
bro. Man, Michael Hunter damn near had showed more heart versus Usyk than him, bro. Breedis did better than Anthony Joshua. If it wasn't for the war, he'd be getting stopped in like a couple weeks, months.
Okay. So who resume better?
And then if you watch the fights, the ref be helping the nigga hold and clinch and shit. Like, man, come on.
Yo, remember when he was trying to hit Joseph Parker with that uppercut?
Yeah, man, niggas man. Let me move on, man. Let me move on, cause I don't respect him as no fighter. I respect
Y'all
him.
don't ask him a question. Who else resume better than his?
Tyson Fury, bro. Fury's.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it is. Who he beat better than Usyk? Who he beat better than Uchiwali?
Who the hell is Uchiwali? Shit, technically Fury ain't winning that fight.
Okay.
That you talking about the ref helping somebody? Everybody.
Flame.
Listen, now hold on. Let me get this out. Anybody else would have got cut like that, they would have stopped that fight. Tell me I'm lying.
It is what it is.
Flame.
What is you ask me a question?
It is what it is.
Flame. What
Bro,
does
y'all
Box
full of
Rex
shit,
say?
bro.
What Box Rex said? He got the dub.
Flame. What does Box Rex say?
He got the dub.
Exactly.
He got the W. Win.
So you saying Otto Wallin his best? You saying Otto Wallin is his best opponent, basically?
No, Deontay Wilder is his best opponent. Because guess
No,
what?
he's not.
AJ
AJ can't beat who?
Wilder.
So who ducked who in that situation?
We already established this, my man.
Who ducked? I missed it.
Anthony Joshua.
He ducked Wilder. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Yes. Listen, remember, CJ, remember how Craig said that when he was high in Friday? Yes. Where y'all at?
Y'all drinking white or brown tonight?
I don't drink on work nights, my brother. Oh, CJ out here gone. That's why I'm like wondering where he at. Yeah, I ain't drinking nothing tonight, brother. You know, I'm just having a glass of water.
Right.
You know, I'm keeping it.
AJ was such an easy opponent that he ain't fighting, but he got his ass beat by Fury 3 times.
Listen, bro.
I just
Fury's the best heavyweight in the division.
I don't give a damn. You should have fought the bum of the division. Since AJ's such a bum, why you ain't fighting?
Because AJ ain't want to fight him.
Fight him.
That's a fucking lie.
Yo, Flame, you the biggest troll on this
planet. They're not gonna. Them two dudes are not gonna leave $400 million on the table, man. They not.
Man, Al even let niggas fight other people from other networks? No.
I'm saying
that's bad management.
If we talk about Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, those two guys are going to fight. Trust me. That's $400 million. At the very least, it's $150 a piece for both of them. 400. They gonna end up splitting 400 or 300. They ain't gonna let that money. They not gonna let that money go. I'm telling you. And my issue with Al Heyman is the fact that he just turned that deal down, and he walked Deontay into them 3 fights where he made $78 million in 3 fights. Man, you left money on the table.
How they gonna say AJ ducking him, but his own manager don't let him, ain't even want to let him fight,
bruh. We ain't even gonna continue with this because we already know, bro. It is what it is. That man ain't want to fight. Like I said, when they asked him when he was at Canelo first fight in New York, because Flame just dropped on, he back on. When they asked him when he was at his first fight in New York, he said, and I quote, "Well, there's a lot that goes into the fight. We have people here that we have to pay. People that put up the lights and." You know, things like that, and cushions. So
let's switch lanes, bro.
Let's switch lanes. Let's talk about this Errol Spence and this
Ortiz, My bad.
Well,
I had some
and,
technical
Ortiz.
difficulties and shit.
Who's that? CJ was having technical difficulties. Yeah.
We back. Tried to get my chicken, bro.
I think Hearn would have let that go though, man. Hearn ain't man. Hearn gonna let that man do what he want.
Man, if you Anthony Joshua fights, you can say what y'all was saying with a straight face, bro. I'm cool with that.
Bro, the motherfucker told him to duck Usyk and he ain't do it. So he
told him to duck
that
Ortiz
sound like some
too,
bad management.
Because Usyk was gonna beat that. He not no real fighter, bro. If you watching his fights, bro, the nigga always his body language tell you he ain't no real fighter. Bro.
He's a weightlifter.
He's a figurehead, bro. He's a figurehead, bro. You talking about Wilder being perfectly matchmade? They both is, bro.
Flamon know what he doing, bro. He's just trolling us.
I ain't mad at it. It's make for a good show. But
Vergil
Ortiz said Vergil Ortiz won't Spence fight next. Says it will be the biggest fight in Texas history. Now, I'm guessing he's saying that because of two Texan fighters. You know, I don't know if he'd be bigger than Pernell and Chavez at the Alamo Dome, but that'd be a pretty big fight. I might go to that one. You know, a couple Spence fans want to jump me or something. That's fine. It's good. Y'all got any good lawyers in Texas? Yeah, they be like, oh man, you know, you whole ass nigga, man, you be talking about Spence and you have baby mama on here airing them out and didn't even click the link.
Look, CJ, they're gonna be like, you and Errol sitting down.
I'm in Long Island.
I'm in Brentwood, Long Island.
Shit, I know it's police around here. So
where you said Errol from? Down there, DeSoto or something like
DeSoto?
that. DeSoto. Brentwood, Long Island, a lot more tougher than DeSoto, Texas.
Look, I gotta get my hotel in Dallas. I gotta get my hotel in Fort Worth to be safe.
To be safe, sir. I don't want no.
And next time my baby mama come on that live, man, don't be laughing and shit like that. I don't like that.
I would laugh.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
We want to fight,
bro. Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Salute, y'all subscribe to his channel, man. He said AJ moving like Spence, bro.
Now you want to fight Spence? Talk about the biggest fight in Texas history. Yeah. Okay.
Let me read that. Let me read it real quick. Yeah, for sure. Let me read the quotes. He says, it says a 23-year-old Ortiz ranked by the number one by both the WC, WBO. Remember that? And he's ranked number one by the WC and the WBO, number two by the WA, number four by the IBF. He feels that he's ready for a championship opportunity after back-to-back wins against mute. He said he ready for after back-to-back wins. Former world titleist Maurice Hooker and former world title challenger Ingus Kavalauskas. He says, "quote I think a fight with Spence would be the biggest fight in Texas history of all time, hands down." Ortiz told Boxing.com in an interview. He said, quote, "I know that it would happen at Cowboy Stadium. It would sell out. I'm really excited, but we have to get there first." Ortiz said that Spence should capitalize on the opportunity to fight him sooner before he enters his physical prime. He says, quote, "I think so because I'm getting better, stronger, and faster with every fight. I'm only getting more experience. So I would say so," said Ortiz. "I would take those risks. Without risk, there's no reward. You can't not take risks and expect to be great." So he said, hold on. So he said that he said he would fight him sooner than later. He said he will fight him next. He went on to say some other stuff. He talked about Spence and Ugas. He said that's a competitive fight, no doubt about that. Said Ortiz, "I will give Spence an edge. I'm not saying he's going to win or that he's going to blow him out or anything, but I'll give him a slight edge. Ugas is definitely a game fighter. It could honestly go either way." So I mean, I ain't really mad at it, bro. But I do know I have heard that his next opponent is supposed to be Alexis Rocha and the Blair Cobb winner. And he's not Bud mandatory until 2023 in May, I think it is.
I got a question. Why this motherfucker ain't fight Avanesian or somebody?
Well, yeah, if he going to the WBC route, Alvarez is number 2. Hold on.
I thought he was fighting McKinson or some shit.
Yeah, he going to WBO, but now he's telling me he want to fight Errol next.
Man, why them boys really don't want to fight, bud. Man, listen, I really honestly, bro, I'm not too sold on Vergil like that because, bro, I feel like all the flack that Bud caught for the little slip, knockdown, whatever you want to call the shit. Man, that motherfucker had Ortiz and that bitch finna go, boy. I think Spencer beat his ass.
At this point in time, yes, I believe so too.
I think he'll beat his ass. Like, he probably won't stop him, but I don't think them boys' chins, they ain't been tested.
He get hit too much. Hooker was hitting him.
Hooker was piecing them up. Yeah,
at will.
Hooker was piecing them up
at will. So Vergil Ortiz, I feel like he's a good fighter. But I don't see that everybody calls him a special fighter. I don't see it. I just don't see it.
Now with that power and that relentlessness, like the motherfucker can hit. That's the thing.
You know who he remind me of? A welterweight Jose Ramirez.
He do fight like that, but you know them boys had the same trainers though.
Exactly.
But here's the thing:
so,
if you relentless and got power like that, the bottom line is you taking. You know, you might take one against a lesser fighter to give 2 or 3, but when you on there against Crawford, man, you gonna take a lot more than that to give 1 or 2.
Exactly. Are you gonna?
Hey, Metro.
Yeah.
He can't get hit by Bud like he got hit by. He can't get hurt like that against Bud.
He gonna get it.
It's over with.
Like, he gonna get hit by Terrence just like that.
I really feel like they should have gave that motherfucker a knockdown. They talking all that shit about Bud, but I don't like see. And then you notice like them niggas ain't really calling that. Like everybody like Spence talking about he the big fish, boy. He looking like food, but everybody
he looking like a little guppy. That's what he looking like.
Everybody want him. Boots want him. Yeah, they'll say Bud name here and there, but what route you really want to take? I want to go to WBC route. I want to go to IBF route. Them boys don't want that WBO like that.
And at the end of the day, too, he could say I want to inflict my mandatory earlier. They like to do it, and as long as Bud say cool, they'll do it.
He could have did it before Porter.
No, Porter was number 1. He wasn't the mandatory yet.
Nah, man, they had Vergil Ortiz at number 1 first, bro. I remember that shit.
They said that didn't matter, bro. Sean Porter was the mandatory.
Before they sanctioned it, he was the mandatory.
Yeah, they said it didn't matter, bro. So no, this is why he fighting the title, a final eliminator versus.
Sean Porter was the mandatory for the WBC.
No matter, the WBO. It didn't matter about the number slot. He was the mandatory.
Yeah, I know.
I'm talking to him, but I said before, everybody talked about how Sean Porter talked about Boots being overrated. But they didn't read the context. He said right before that, he said Ortiz ain't got no defense. They said he catch punches with his face. That shit was funny as hell.
That's a fact.
He do.
You see Ortiz
be looking beat up every fight.
You think, that's also G to keep it real? I don't think Vergil Ortiz could have beat that Sean Porter that fought Bud.
That Sean Porter that fought Bud looked pretty good. Just Bud turned it up on him. Like
I think Porter just got tired.
But yo, think about
he didn't. He got beat up.
Yeah, he did, bro. That nigga, man, bro. That nigga throw all them punches and
missing. The body shots. He was catching with the body shots, Flame. He got picked apart.
So the body shots played a part in him getting tired.
In the chest so much, man. He was hitting him in the chest so much, man. Yo,
knocking the air out his ass. Bud was in out his body. Bud was laughing at him when he was throwing them little flurries.
And yo, let me say this too. We know this is another reason. You know, we know Bob Arum is a liar. We also know Eddie Hearn is a liar because Eddie Hearn said, "Well, if I don't have no fight, yeah, you got to fight to offer chance." But Oscar probably don't. Oscar and Eddie probably like, we'll take it as a last resort. We don't necessarily.
I gotta ask you on the matchroom side at welterweight, what fights do Eddie have for Terrence?
Look,
Conor big.
But they ain't gonna let Conor.
They ain't gonna do that.
They're not gonna let Conor get beaten to death. Are you, yo, bro? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. Conor Brady went life and death with Cedric Paynoud. Stop. We don't want that to get him hurt, Brad.
They trying to fight Brooke anyway, man. Conor Ben ain't shit, bro. I don't even like.
Go ahead, Metro.
Imagine this. Terrence, let's say Terrence, let's say they take the fight with Vergil in the fall, and Terrence parked him like we beat him. He just beat him. Okay, whether he beat him down, whether he parked him, that right there, Conor Benton will be like, Eddie will be like, Conor, this is why I made this fight. You will not, we're never going to subject you to that. Point blank in the story.
At all, bro. Nigel Ben would not allow his son to do that. Nigel Ben would end up having to fight Terrence Crawford. That'd be a good fight. I ain't gonna hold you. Nigel Ben versus Terrence Crawford. I ain't gonna hold you.
Man,
Yeah,
Ben,
but the
I
thing
think
about
Conor Ben overrated more than Boots. Shit.
No, he just started boxing though, so you can't really
More
call
than
niggas
Boots.
just started
I'm
boxing.
just saying, but
not even
look,
in the
bro,
same
them boys
class.
not.
Boots
They
ain't
not
overrated.
trying to fight nobody, bro.
We overrated, but I get what you're saying. I mean, it's the process, bro. When Errol was trying to fight everybody, nobody wanted to fight him when he was high risk, low reward.
Did Ben was Ben
process,
supposed
bro.
to fight? Was he supposed to fight Hooker before?
No.
They wanted
tried to
Eddie
everybody
Hearn
but
to
Hooker.
for that.
Somebody.
But my thing is this, bro. Like you talking about a guy who just started boxing not too long. He didn't have an amateur career, so he can take his time. He's not holding nothing up.
But he cherry picking, bro. Like,
Fine. If you just you didn't have an amateur career. What's the problem with cherry picking?
stop acting like you one of the best.
I guess so. I could, like I said before, Vergil Ortiz acting like he want to fight Bud, but you fight for mandatory for. I mean, after when you fight Spence, but you fight the mandatory for Bud. Like why don't fight Alvarez?
Man,
Conor Ben should be fighting.
I feel like Oscar, if they really wanted Bud, they could have did some eye hanging, string pulling shit and got that shit, man. They ain't want that shit. Just like how they did with the Ugas fight. You know what I'm saying? Throw some, favors here, some brown paper bags and shit.
Brown
Get it done.
bags.
They say he ain't ready. Man, Bud gonna mop the floor with his ass. Spence gonna mop the floor with his ass.
But a lot of them
and
saying
Boots gonna.
A lot of them saying Spence name because he weak right now. They think because of the eye and the injuries and shit
and the alcohol,
whatever else. Everybody saying he weak. That's why everybody calling his name out, bro.
They gonna be that nigga going there and wax motherfucking Ugas.
Hey, you notice they say Bud. They say Bud name. Niggas act like they seen a motherfucking a ghost. They say Spence name. Niggas basically lighting up.
But the crazy thing is, they do that because Bud out here knocking things out. Spence ain't doing that, brother.
Hey, look, that picture right there look like they just asked him about Bud then. Shit.
Like I said before, he said, I'll fight him. But you fight for the WBO mandatory. That's
they see that Porter fight.
It's like he got a little lighter in that picture.
Like I said before, he should have said like Spencer had go ahead and handle Bud, and then I fight the winner. That's what I would said.
Man, he need to fight. Boots and Vergil need to fight, man. They need to fight.
That's what need to fight. That's the fight that need to happen. Them two.
That need to happen. Cause y'all ain't finna get no title shots really no time soon.
I'd like to see Vergil and Conor Ben fight too. That's not a bad fight.
Man, he gonna kill Conor Ben.
Look, Vergil and Josh Taylor. Since everybody think Josh Taylor,
I don't know about killing Conor Ben. Gonna be the first nigga to land flush. Whoever can take the power.
Hey, yeah, you're right. But I don't know about his power. I think Ben Power could be kind of overrated.
No,
too.
that bitch real. That nigga shit.
But bro, who the motherfucker he just fought? He ain't
Chris
stopped.
Algieri, man. He iced Chris Algieri.
Bro, everybody go ice Algieri.
No, ain't nobody iced that nigga like that.
Nobody ain't icing.
That nigga had whiplash. Baby face when you need to see whooping pill whiplash.
Man, they probably paid Algieri to look like that.
Oh, that nigga put that nigga to sleep. TB picked Chris Algieri, by the way, if he's somewhere living.
He was
trolling. No. He was on True School Sports last night. He picked up. Hold on. True School Sports. He was on TV. He was on True School Sports live chat yesterday. He picked McGuire to beat Charlo.
Really?
Oh, he done lost his motherfucker.
I should have screenshotted that shit. I'm gonna go back. He goes, no, I did not.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Man, McGuire finna go to nights, boy. He finna go to sleep.
Oh, bro.
He going to sleep.
You know what? I get the feeling though. They're old school Mexican boxing fans. They don't believe in McGuire either.
Cause he's just like fucking Ortiz.
They don't believe in Canelo. They don't believe in Canelo.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
you're right about that.
Don't. Old school boxing fans don't believe in Canelo. Come on.
Juan Marquez talk greasy about Canelo like no other. They don't believe in dude. Yo, like let's keep it a
Who
buck.
you said? Who?
Juan Manuel Marquez.
Man.
Don't play about Marquez right here at all. Marquez, that dude. Stop playing them games.
Man, Canelo the thrashed his ass, man.
You know he got a master's degree in accounting.
Yeah, he does.
Marquez?
Yeah.
He got a what?
Master's degree in accounting.
Nerd.
I never watched 24/7. He fought Floyd in highlight. He said Conor Ben.
Yeah, y'all. The only thing y'all remember is when he drank that pee.
That gorilla piss.
Man, yeah, he drank his own pee.
He drank gorilla piss.
So he all that shit. He all allegedly on that.
He drank his own piss, and Floyd was like, "I got some piss for you."
But he drank Floyd
I ain't gonna lie.
Floyd pissed in that cup, and that shit looked like iced tea.
No, it was purple. That wasn't no piss. That shit was purple. I'll tell you this, bro. Floyd should have went to entertainment because he used to be shining on 24/7, bro. That used to be
Floyd is a funny dude. He know it, bro.
He was shining on them joints. You go back and watch them, bro.
Yo, son. Pure entertainment, bro. How he brought out the chicken with Oscar De La Hoya? I said, yo,
the funniest shit, man. Me and my homies used to watch it every week. He used to come on my crib. We used to watch it. He said that it was when they was making Shane look stupid, and he said,
"Jerry Crook."
No, not that one. It was he said, "What you mean? It's prize fighting, dummy. We fight for a prize." And they had Shane just looking there stupid.
Stupid. Stop. He was stuck, bro. He was stuck.
The editing on 24, HBO editing is second to none. Let me read these real quick. Saab will say Conor Ben fighting guys at the end of their career. Watch up, he doesn't have an amateur career. What do you want him to do? No matter what he say, he's gonna fight those Deontay Wilder type of guys. Ali 313, what's going on, bro? He said Conor Ben got dropped in his sixth fight, no amateur career. Nobody thought he'd be good. Now he got solid wins. People say he overrated. Now he's doing good. Shout out to him. Yeah, no amateur career. Boost with dog walk Ben. Ben going to drag AB out of retirement. Pacquiao beat the life out of Algieri. He didn't even stop Algieri though.
Bro, like that ref shit, they should have stopped that fight.
He ain't beat him. He ain't beat him. I mean, he didn't stop him like that.
But he dropped the nigga like 6-7 times, bro.
Yeah, they unleashed him on the
He made that nigga do a Tim Bradley and a
yo,
rock.
bro, Ruslan Provodnikov made dude face look like minced meat.
He boxed his ass though. I don't care what y'all say. He boxed his ears off.
Who boxed him by the ears off?
Chris Algieri, watch Ruslan Provodnikov ears off.
Shout out to Chris Algieri. I know that guy.
Yo, hold it.
Yeah, shout out to Ruslan Provodnikov for punching people in their face mad hard for no reason. Shout out to him.
If you didn't see the two fights with Bradley, man, listen. From Provodnikov, Bradley, man, yo, I don't know what he was thinking because Provodnikov was tapping him up from the opening bell.
But shout out to Bradley for standing his ground because if you look at Provodnikov's face, it looked like he was getting. It looked like he got knifed down, bro. So Tim Bradley may not have super crazy punch power, but he got respectable punch power, bro. You can't say that. You can't say anything besides that, bro. Because
that motherfucker caught a concussion in that bit.
More than that, yo, he couldn't sleep. Yo, man, he said he had trouble for sleeping for a year, bro. A year after that fight.
Tim Bradley's all.
Nobody tell his stupid ass to go sit there and get punched in the face on purpose.
Y'all think Bradley won that fight?
Bradley's a dog. I don't care what anybody says. That's
what happened?
My bad. He said, CJ, who's my bad. CJ, who's on the Stevenson Valdez card? They haven't announced yet. I looked up BoxRec. He said Algieri came straight out the kitchen for that fight. Last month, that was embarrassing. Ben need to fight Reason. I agree with that. The UK killer Bradley could have easily outboxed him. Decided, hey, could have. I don't know if you can easily. I don't know if he kept that animal off of him. But
hey, did anybody see that fight? The Sissoko Valenzuela Jr. fight last weekend.
Yo, Sissoko a good fighter, bro.
Yeah. And that Valenzuela dude is, I mean, he big, slow. and
What round Vergil stopping early in?
He's not.
He getting his ass stopped.
He get pummeled for 12.
Man, he gonna get his ass beat.
Vergil
He
in one.
better go back to Robert
Vergil
Garcia.
in one. Vergil in one.
Is Vergil training with Team Canelo? Team Bag?
Yo, chill.
Lipton?
That's OD. That's OD. You gotta chill, bro.
Lipton, Team Bigelow?
What you know about the Bigelow team?
Oh, come on now.
We from New York. That's a fact. There.
Come on now. Come on. He's still Team Lipton? CJ?
Sweet tea. Arizona tea.
He Arizona tea, sweet tea.
Arizona tea.
What,
half and half.
Flay, what restaurant make the best sweet tea down there?
Shit. I don't know. I don't drink sweet tea.
Come on, look at little. Hold on, my bad. Look at little Vergil, bro. Hold on. Where I list that picture at? Hold on. I lost the damn picture.
CJ, you ain't hear my question?
Look at little Vergil. Y'all heard you. Hold on. Look at little Vergil and Errol's. He's who got the best sweet tea up here?
No. I asked, is Vergil still with Team Lipton?
Oh, no. He never was with Canelo. They said they with Manny Robles now.
Oh, they with the Manny
he
Robles.
damn sure finna take an L now.
Oh yeah.
Manny Robles is a good trainer, bro. Let's not do that. Manny Robles is a good trainer.
You're
bro.
not doing what I'm telling you to do, Holmes.
But that wasn't
You're
Manny
doing what I'm
Robles'
telling
fault.
you to do, Holmes. You're not following
You're not
instructions.
following instructions.
You're not following instructions.
You know what's crazy? He got wobbled by Chris Arreola. That's how I tell you how trash that dude is. Like, it pissed me off that AJ lost the whole boy. How you get wobbled by Chris Arreola?
Arreola can punch.
What you
though.
talking about, man? Arreola
can punch.
Arreola can punch.
Else he can crack. Ain't
no heavyweights that can't punch like that, man. You see what he did to Ruiz? Shit.
Hear me out.
Nah, not on that.
Chris Arreola hasn't been, good in a long while. So
He's
at the end of the
serviceable heavyweight, and he was in there for a reason.
But he got power, bro.
Yeah, but let me tell you this.
I'll be right back.
If Deontay Wilder ever got his hands on Andy Ruiz, that would be a murder scene of like the worst proportion. Like, that would be so bad. Just imagine that dude from Alabama just cocking his right hand back and punching through to his face. He might punch his dude's head off.
Man,
that was next.
Man, I don't know about that. I mean, it's possible, but it ain't easy like that, bro.
Hold on, I heard that shit was next a while ago.
But let me tell you this though. It may not be easy, but you have to understand this. Deontay Wilder, in my opinion, has better feet than Anthony Joshua in terms of getting in and out of the pocket. That can't be denied. If you don't believe that, boom. I think
he can't take pressure, bro. That's how we fight. Pressure.
Let me tell you this.
Hold on. So you saying Andy Ruiz gonna beat Wilder?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that
what he
is gonna give him. He'll give him trouble.
He going to sleep.
No,
he's going to sleep.
He's way
his last 3 out of what? Let's say his last. He fought AJ, and Errol. In the last 2 out of 3 fights, he been on the floor. If he get touched by Wilder, he getting sparked. That'd be the easiest
he
fight.
Get dropped by
AJ. By Wilder.
Yeah, he got dropped by AJ. No, he got.
Not the first one he did. He get dropped in the second one.
I said 2 out of his last 3 fights. I said 2
But
out
look
of
though, but we all know, like, I could contribute him getting knocked down like that against Arreola for that weight loss shit. I already knew. I said that was gonna happen. Like that, like he lost like 20, 30 pounds, bro.
Weight loss or morbidly obese. If Deontay Wilder touch you with that right hand, for the most part, may God bless you. And it's gonna be nasty if he catch dude at the end of that, because he don't move his head. He don't have the feet to close.
He don't move his head. What is you talking about? So all he do is move his damn head.
So are you telling me?
I'm talking about Ruiz. You talking about AJ?
No, I'm talking about Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz not good at.
Bro, yeah, he do move his head, bro. Like
He's not slippery up top. Stop it, B.
that he
Stop
bob and weave all night, bro. All right.
All right, bro. When he get caught with that right hand and he humming the God
Blame. He's getting caught with that right here.
badly.
Bro, Fury got caught with it too. He got up.
He's not Fury. He's not
That nigga
Fury.
different breed.
He's not Fury, bro. Like
Fury
when
knew how to roll. Fury seen the
So you
punches, rolled it.
So you tell me if Ruiz coming that bitch like I said like 270 something.
He's going to sleep.
If Ruiz coming at 270, he's going to. You might as well put him on the grill. He getting cooked.
He get his food eaten. Just like how Jadon. You remember how Jadon Cotton got his food eaten by Alan Green? Something similar to that, B.
Yeah.
Hey, if Wilder wear horsehair gloves to that fight, he lose. You better have some extra padding on this shit. That little right y'all talking about, he gonna hurt that motherfucker.
Yeah, because I tell you, he hit so hard, bro, that he be breaking his head every time he be throwing that, bro. Every time.
He ain't throwing them shits properly.
He gonna hit him with that. That's it.
I'm telling you, bro. Like Deontay Wilder is probably going to be the hardest puncher that dude's ever faced, ever. So with
Man, I don't know, man. Y'all gassing Wilder with that shit, man. I'm not saying he not gonna beat him, but I'm like, just think he just gonna go in there and just sleep Ruiz. Like, nah, it might happen later on.
Off of recent form, yeah. I'm telling you, Chris Arreola going to be harder than
that fight gonna be entertaining for 3 rounds.
Over in the fourth.
Man, Wilder can't take no pressure,
Look, Andy Ruiz ain't fought in forever. And he come off a knee surgery.
Man, he just fought like last year. Like
he had surgery, bro. After
like
that
May?
fight.
That's May, bro. They might be fighting in July, sound like.
Yeah, but that's about right. They only fight once a year anyway. Shit.
He's going too bad.
Man,
Hey, look,
I'll take your money on that fight.
He ain't coming off 2 motherfucking knockout losses, getting his ass beat like
Going
that.
off of knee surgery and getting dropped, and he coming off of being fat.
Man, Wilder got his ass slept. Wilder got put to sleep.
He coming off of a
nigga CJ said CJ said from one of his interviews he might not be the same. So come on with that shit, man.
That is a fact, but I'm telling you this.
He coming off of a cheeseburger deluxe with a milkshake and a large
like
fry.
I said before, man. Wilder lose that fight,
Man, Wilder coming off a memory foam mattress.
Look, he's well rested.
Yeah, he should be. I hope he done woke back up by that shit. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Look, I get to you like this. Like, if Wilder come in to me, like what he fucked up was coming in too big. Pause. You know what I'm saying? If he coming that bitch like 218, 215 like he used to, I feel like the faster Wilder was more powerful because he had more speed. I think the speed made the punches more harder. Like
that's nasty, bro. Like,
but when if he come in that fight with Weeds all 235 pounds, and I don't think that shit gonna go like that. Cause he be slow as fuck. Like you can see his punches coming.
Yo, Flame.
But it's Ruiz.
Yo, hold on. Yo, Chris, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Flame. You know if that fight get announced, we gonna have to make another live bet, right, my brother?
Man, I'm not betting on that shit.
Oh, see, now you don't want to bet on it. Okay.
Bro, I ain't never said he was gonna beat him.
Come on, man. We can bet the rounds. That nigga ain't making out the first quarter of that fight.
The first what?
Quarter of that fight.
You say first 4 rounds?
Yeah, first quarter.
Man, I take that bit.
Well, yeah, Kobe, bet your money.
I take that.
Yo, what you want to do?
I think he'll make it to like 7, 8.
He might. You might be right. You might be
Y'all
right.
laughing and shit. All right, bro. All right.
Hold on. He said Jay Wilson. They hurried up to make Ortiz some money before he get knocked off. I mean, could be. You heard what Charlo said about him. Jermall said, "Okay, who you spar? I knocked Ortiz out. Vergil, whoever that is." Man, after that interview, he about to catch him. He about to catch a warrant, and I think that's perfect.
Let me tell you something about Jermall Charlo, bro. His mouth. Ortiz is exceptional. Stop it. Stop it, please. Stop.
I think talking about Luis Ortiz, ain't you?
I don't know what
Luis Ortiz. He can't be talking about that
Luis
motherfucker.
Ortiz.
He said exceptional.
Ariola got power. Ariola can crack. Like I said before, man.
Yo, Thomas Adamek took Ariola's power. Stop it.
Who? That's different though. That's a different.
Thomas Adamek.
That's different.
Was a light heavyweight. He started
different. That's different though, bro. That's a different place he was in. That nigga came in shape for Andy Ruiz, nigga. That's one thing I knew he was gonna come in good. He really won that fight, in my opinion, though.
I thought he did too.
Yeah, that nigga came in shape. That nigga came in shape, bro. When I knew he was because he. How many times you see an all Mexican heavyweight class? That's history. I knew he was gonna come in shape.
Yo, if he came in shape his whole career though, bro.
No, he'd be heavyweight champion, bro.
Yo, he was kind of nice, man. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Bro, I watched the Adamek fight on Have You On. I was so mad when he lost to Adamek, bro. I was like, I ain't watching that nigga no more. I ain't gonna hold him no more. It was a disappointment.
I ain't gonna hold you. You can say whatever you want about Vitaly Klitschko. He embarrassed dude.
No, were they fighting Poland too?
No, I'm talking about the no. He beat up Adamek. No,
he beat up Ariola on HBO too. But that Adamek fight punished that nigga, bro. I'll never forget that fight, bro.
Bro. He didn't have to do all that. He didn't have to do all that.
Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Because after like I was talking about the Adamek fight, but after the Klitschko fight, that nigga was crying. Ariola, I'm gonna try harder.
Yo, bro, he embarrassed Ariola badly. He looked slick in there. He was making Ariola look bad.
Yeah, he fought him in Poland.
No. He fought Ariola.
I'm talking about Adamek. He fought Adamek in Poland. That was his third before last fight.
I'm talking
about Klitschko and Adamek. He fought him. I know he fought him in Poland. I watched that joint.
That was fucked up. He beat the shit out
of him, bro. There's no words to explain how brutal Vitaly Klitschko was, bro.
Yo, that's why
put that into context, bro.
That's why I rock with Vitaly, bro.
If he dies, he dies.
Bro, that's what he was really on, bro. And then the thing about it, dog, was that like Adamek had beat some heavyweight. You know, he had lost to like Chad Dawson. I think he might have had. Then he moved up or whatever. Like
he beat Steve Cunningham at cruiserweight. He was underrated cruiserweight and all that thing. But boy, when he went up to heavyweight, I ain't gonna hold you. Yo, let me tell you this about Vitaly Klitschko. I don't know why I don't like him in America, bro. But dog was about it.
Look how he looked at this nigga before the fight, bro.
Yo, bro, he was willing to fight Lennox Lewis with his eye coming out his face. Look at
bro, that's look, this like one of them days. This like one of those times in boxing where you was just thirsty for somebody that can be competitive with the Klitschkos. You know how you thirsty for a big fight right now? Like we was like thirsty. Anybody that
let me tell you something. Nobody was beating Vitaly Klitschko. Nobody.
Look. Anybody that beat 3 cab drivers in a barista, we thought had a chance to beat the one that Klitschko. Yeah, that's the time. I'm like, I know he had a chance. I'm like, man, I'm gonna watch. Hopefully he can make something happen, bro.
Hopefully, he got a.
Hey, boy, it looked like he shit himself when he got here.
Look. Wes Craven wasn't ready for what was about to happen, bro.
Not at all, bro. Yo. You remember when Vitaly beat up Shannon Briggs? That was crazy.
Black people get beat up, bro.
That was bad. That was
bro.
Bad,
like David Haye was when I was done with the heavyweight. When Vladimir fought David Haye.
Oh yeah.
Came out with that performance,
bro. I think I was done too after that one.
Yeah, I was done
after that one.
AJ, I will say that AJ really bought that shit back, though. I will say that AJ and Wild.
All that talking.
I know Vitaly Klitschko would have wanted to get that rematch. If Vitaly was a little younger, I think Vitaly would have wanted to get that rematch. He would have beat AJ ass. I'm telling you.
Why he retired so early?
Vitaly. You gotta remember Vitaly.
He in politics.
Yeah, you also gotta remember Vitaly. That when he quit against Chris Bird. You gotta remember, he tore his shoulder up real bad, and a lot of people unfairly criticized him. But hey, there's people who fought with injuries similar. But like, yo, bro, I think he lost nerves in his certain feeling in his shoulder, bro. So like at the end of the day, He understands the rigors of this, bro. Because you gotta remember, he was an elite level amateur kickboxer and boxer too. So bro, I've done everything. You niggas can't fade me. Like really, like let's keep it above.
Lennox Lewis kept rubbing his dreads in his eye.
I remember that.
That's one reason he won that shit, bro.
I was getting my second win.
Oh, you know he wasn't. No, he wasn't at all.
No, that nigga was rubbing his dreads in that nigga eye.
Every time they clinched, he did.
That uppercut was nasty though. Y'all can't say, "Oh boy, what an uppercut!" Yo, bro, I remember the English commentary on that. Boy, that uppercut was bad, my nigga. But like, let me tell you this about Vitali though. Yo, in any era, he would give people problems. He wouldn't be probably
facts.
Yeah, like the only person I see Vitali getting smoked by is a prime Mike, and I think Mike would do him horrible. Like Mike would really do him bad. Like
Wilder versus Vitali.
Oh, Vitali.
I mean, the thing about Vitali, is Vitali could take. If anybody could take the shot throughout history for sure, and keep trucking, is him.
And he has underrated defense. He understands, distance control. If you see Vitali, he does sway back, and he
thought Wilder was dead versus Tyson Fury, right?
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you,
I know he got a better chance. He had a better chance versus Vladimir, bro.
Yeah. He had a lot better chance than Vladimir. They said Vladimir was busting him up.
You know what? I think like Samuel Peters would have gave Wilder all types of hell. He would have stopped Wilder.
Samuel Peters was a dog.
He would have stopped Wilder, bro.
Yo, why he hit Jeremy Williams with that left hook like that? Like, what
I used to love them, James. I really appreciate them, James Tony, for 2 fights. I thought Tony won, but
what the first one? I thought he won the first one.
Yeah, man.
Them niggas was good, bro. Like, hey, with some heavyweight gyms in there, here and there, there were some in there, bro.
Think about it like this: Chris Burke versus Andrew Galata. That was a good fight. A lot of people don't remember that fight, man. That was
that Andrew Galata versus Riddick Bowe.
Oh man, that's what. Look here, man. If I'm in a celebrity. Hey, look, if I'm a celebrity fight and somebody getting the best of me, I don't like. That's how I'm going out. I'm like, right now.
Hey, buddy threw a 3-piece to the balls.
3-piece. Stop playing.
Andrew Nutcracker Galata.
CJ went out like that. Hold on, please. Honestly, people don't take into account how hungry Ariola was that fight, especially it was for the best Mexican heavyweight, so he trained for that. Yeah, if he trained like that his whole career, he at least would have got a title off of Remains to Earn. So Wilder after round to stop Ruiz to the body, that body work he used in the third Fury fight might make Ruiz, and that nigga might shit in the ring. Real talk. On the channel, bro. Hashtag $ CJ Good. Wilder's inactive, which won't help. Wilder just fought in October. Like if he come back in July, that's after the ass whooping he took, nigga. He might need a year off. And he's still hungry. He just not boxing. Wow,
Clarissa, why you gotta do all that? That's great.
Hey, that Eddie Hearn money.
Right. That Eddie Hearn money changed his life. He said he fought Ariola at the Staples Center. No, it was you talking about who? You talking about Vladimir?
No, go back to the Vitali killing Russians comment. Go back to
No.
I'm glad you pointed that out. I was gonna go there next. Vitali was more the positive. He didn't like boxing. So you talking about Chris Ariola fought Vitali at the Staples?
Yeah, Staples Centers. Yeah, Kobe was there watching his fellow California get his face bashed in.
Bruh. I ain't gonna lie. Looking back on that shit, man.
We disrespected the Klitschko brothers.
Yeah, we had some. I won't say
some decent fights.
There was some very decent fights in there, bro, for sure. Because I used to watch them. If they was that bad, bro, I stopped watching heavyweight after that day.
But you have to understand. You have to understand this. They were the last of the '90s heavyweights. The '90 heavyweights, you can say whatever you want. Even they're the lower tier of the '90 heavyweights. You had to really be something to have championship status in the 90s, bro. Because think about it. David Tua, in this era right now,
Ike Ibuchi.
Good Lord, bro.
Shit, James Tony.
JT.
Samuel Peters.
Bro, I'm telling
you. I don't think Tony had enough power for heavyweight.
Man, I don't know. He had skills.
He had the skill for sure. I just feel like if he had a little bit more power, that he'd have been. He probably would have knocked Peters out.
Tony's best weight prior to
light heavy.
No. Cruiser, boy. Cruiser, when he came back in the late 90s on Friday Night Fights, he was giving people the blues, bro. Did you see the Adolfo Washington fight, B, when he was in the Army fatigue trunks? He was giving boy the blues. He was making him. He was styling on him bad, B.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I think James Toney's best win is against Vasily Jurov. All things considered,
that's a
bro.
classic.
All things.
Oh yeah, that
considered.
Jurov. Oh yeah, that
Boy,
was.
yo, you saw how slick he was. He literally he dealt with that dude and
broke him down.
I don't think he systematically broke him down. I think he won that fight. If you broke him down, breaking down is what he did to Iran Barkley, B. That was bad. Like what he did to Barkley. Like, yo, I don't know what's good with the Midwest dudes beating up on us New Yorkers like that, but like, yo, he really violated. Yo, he really violated. Like, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I watched that fight. That's like, damn. I love my dude from
Iran got Thomas Hearns before that though, so
Tommy Hearns was beating up Iran Barkley. Yeah. Let's keep it a buck, bro. He got caught. He got caught. But I'm telling you, James Toney made that look effortless. It was bad. Like, you see how he was slipping the jab coming in?
James Toney hit every spectrum on the scale of fights. He had like devastating KOs from coming behind. He had the savvy, tough fights with Mike McCullum. You know, he had the competitive fight. He didn't have every fight you could really dream of.
Yo, he was
controversy,
nice,
losses.
Let me tell you this about James Toney, though. He was in that gym, though. You can say whatever.
He just didn't believe in conditioning. He believed in sparring to get in the condition.
But
he liked to
He liked to run. You know how he got into boxing? He said Deion Sanders got him to boxing. He went to the Michigan football camp and he almost got into a fight with Deion Sanders.
No, he punched dude in his face and he wanted no parts.
Yeah.
He wanted no parts. And I can believe that.
He said that's how he knew he wasn't for team sports.
I think some of our best athletes do come from football, actually. So, like in terms of boxing, but like James Toney, man,
he didn't believe in running. He didn't believe in running, just like Wilder. He believed getting that bitch sparring to get in fight shape. That was his
but many stewards said that too, because at the end of the day, bro, like, yo, you can do all that and still be trash in the ring, B. Let's look at it like this. Tito Trinidad ran marathons for fun. He did all that. What happened? Bernard Hopkins dog walked him. So at the end of the day, bro, you got to be nice in the ring because that's where it counts the most. Think about it.
But I think it counts the most with conditioning because shit, you could be nice, but if you can't last, far as you ain't got no stamina, yeah. So you got to have that conditioning.
He believed in sparring to get in conditioning. That's what he believed in, fighting to get in conditioning shape. That's what he believed in. He believed getting in that shit just sparring.
But yo, did y'all ever see the? I know CJ probably saw this. You saw how he was sparring Jermall McClellan, bro.
That's why he didn't let Thomas Hearns spar. A man would let Thomas Hearns spar with James.
And I love Tommy Hearns like everybody else here. Tommy would have beat him up.
Who, James Toney?
No. James Toney would have beat Tommy up.
Oh man, that's why he let him spar. Man, that shit was brutal.
At what weight?
Anyway, because let's keep it a buck, bro. One thing about Jermall McClellan I do realize in terms of his defense, he used his feet and he used his long arms. Jermall McClellan had no head movement and barely any blocking. Tommy had better head movement, but Tommy could get hit a lot.
Can take that shit though.
Huh?
McClellan can take that shit though.
And unfortunately, we see it right now.
That was that is what it is. The word is Julian Jackson was the reason that actually happened, though.
Yo, bro, at the end of the day, I remember that round he got hit with that. In the third round, he got hit with a 2-piece. Yo, bro, if Julian Jackson hit you like that, bro, you're never going to be the same. Yo, that's the
nigga still came back and knocked his ass out, though. That nigga had a beard.
Think about it like this, B. Hey, you may have knocked me out. I irreparably changed your life for the worse. I don't want to get hit, bro. I'd rather get hit by
that nigga. Man, they fought twice, so that nigga ate that hoe, nigga. I'm like, oh.
But yo, why you think he got him out in the first round? Why you think he got him out in the first round?
No, that proved to me it's somebody that can take your shot.
Exactly.
That proved to me. That proved that shit to me.
Yes,
Fury
but
also reassured that in my mind. It's all no matter how hard you hit, bro, in boxing. I've been watching boxing almost 30 years, bro. It's always somebody can take that shit, nigga.
that's a fact, bro. But the thing is with Julian Jackson, bro, win, lose, or draw, he hits you. Outside of Mike McCallum, the people he's knocked out, they haven't been the same. B.
Well, Terry Norris still went on and had a good career, but I see what you're saying.
But you gotta remember, Terry Norris got hit. He got hit with that stop button. His body rolls. B.
Abel Sanchez got that nigga ate up like a Chipotle burrito, nigga.
Boy,
I don't know what the game plan was for that one, nigga. Like,
now he stopped watching him, bro. Like, yo,
yeah, nigga started mixing that bitch up. Damn.
Thomas Tate,
bro.
Thomas Tate.
Man,
Yeah.
that
Let me tell you. Let me tell you this about JJ, man. Yo, he didn't have the best skills, but yo, when he hit you, bro, it's just like I've never seen people get hit that hard in my life. Be like,
he coordinated enough, bro. He got enough coordination to do what he needed to do. Like, unlike Wilder, he got enough for heavyweight, but Julian Jackson was proficient enough, bro. He wasn't nothing like really technical.
But yo, bro, but let me.
But
He could be technical at times. Like he wasn't always getting hit. He had competent professional defense. But like, bro, I don't care how coordinated you are or anything. Like, yo, bro, there's hard punchers.
Man, that nigga
ever,
defense,
but like,
that nigga defense was, man, I ain't want to get hit by them motherfucking hands.
I don't, but let me tell you this, yo. I've never seen dudes get laid out like, yo. Mike Tyson never did that to nobody, bro. Like Julian, he used to hit people; they used to die.
And that dude, he said the Tate dude, man,
Thomas Tate.
that motherfucker, man, I was like, hey, man, like that nigga hit me like that, nigga. Hold on, hold up. We need to have a conversation real quick. Like,
yeah, with a gun, with a gun.
Like,
With a
he hit
gun.
that nigga McClendon with that boot, boy. I said, oh my, I think he knocked out. Unfortunately,
Hey, I'm looking at the highlights, but that nigga thumping Tate.
Yo, that nigga, him and James Toney and Jermall McClendon sparring used to be barbaric. That video was barbaric, bro. They know the word to describe that.
Yo, bro, that work though. That's that work.
Real soccer robot, nigga. Niggas was standing in the pocket. Boom, 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 boom.
But James' head movement was mean, bro. Like James defense, bro. I remember he threw a triple jab. Jermall McClendon threw a triple jab right hand. James weaved all that. I said, damn, this nigga nice. Like,
hey, the ones that be having the power, dog, they can't really take that shit though.
Yeah, bro, that's a good
list. Like, what's the best punchers with the best chins? I would think about doing a list like with the boxers. I think about doing a list about boxers who danced in the ring and won.
Yo, bro, Yo, bro, it'd probably be the boxer punchers, bro. It would probably be them. Like pure punchers don't have good chins.
It had to be George Foreman, nigga. That's the nigga. He got to be close to the top.
But you gotta look at it like this. Look at it. God balances it all, right? If you have a great power, if you have a great chin, great head movement, and great power, you think people will really fight you? And great skills? Get out of here, B.
Man, you gotta survive to. Because I'm looking at this Thomas Tate shit. It look like Julian Jackson got tired.
Yeah, bro.
When you see, it's discouraging when you hitting the motherfucker so hard and they ain't going nowhere.
You got 12. You got to think to yourself. You got 12 rounds of brain problems are via accumulation. As evil as that may sound, bro, that's how you have to keep on trucking, B. Because yo, let's look at it like this: if Julian Jackson gets discouraged, he did, and he lost. That can happen to you, B. That's why you have to keep hitting that dude and keep hitting that dude and keep hitting that dude. Yo, bro, this is boxing. You can die in here, B.
Yeah, he ran out of steam. That what happened with this shit.
You get a boxer that got everything. They usually got their head on something straight. Ain't got
damn, nigga beating the shit out of you. Goddamn.
Everybody have an off night.
But like, yo, bro, I was gonna say that. Like, look at Victor Ortiz. Good chin. He could fight. Has power and speed.
Movement.
Horrible
heart. How he got a good chin based on what?
Well, he got no heart. He ain't got no heart. He ain't never really been iced, has he?
He ain't got tested, bro. He don't.
He did. He got his jaw broke. Like all the time when he lost.
You talking about Vic?
Oh, you talking about Victor Ortiz? Yeah. Every time he lost, it was his heart.
Yes. But yo, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, yo, him losing his punishment.
Who he just fought?
When he said that shit, I was like, did he just say that? He said, I don't deserve to be taking this punishment. I was like, what?
Yo, bro. So you were sparring? You don't think you were getting beat up in sparring? That wasn't punishment.
That nigga Madonna made that nigga say, man, I don't deserve this. He walked right onto the. I said, dog.
Yeah, I know niggas was tight. I know.
People talking about you can't lose and come back. That nigga literally just quit. He still came back and got a Floyd Mayweather payback.
Hey, who he fought? Devin Alexander.
Who? Victor? Yeah, he probably did. All them niggas fought each other back in that time.
Who he just fought recently?
Who? Victor Ortiz?
Yeah,
he fought Andrade. No.
Yeah, that's what that was. My bad. Yeah.
Man, I watched that nigga whole career, nigga. That nigga had the whole shebang. It just was his heart.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I remember he fought a dude from New York named Jeffrey Resto. And Resto was a good fighter, bro. Took him apart effortlessly. I say, damn, this guy's pretty good.
He would have smoked Vergil Ortiz though.
Bad.
That nigga would have smoked that nigga. I'll tell you that right now. In his prime, he'd have smoked that nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
He would do him nasty. Horrible. Like, yo.
Like, he go front to your ass. He would have had the Canelo fight if he didn't lose to Josito Lopez with a broken jaw.
Canelo would have raped dude. Let's not even play that.
Did he do that to Josito Lopez? Josito Lopez was a 140 pounder that just came to 47. And Canelo like, give me him.
Yeah, but no one says anything about that. No one says anything about that. I'm happy you brought that up. I'm happy you brought that up. I choose you. But you can't fight Demetrius Andrade, Tony Harrison, or none of them dudes. You corny.
Look.
I think at one point in time, Tony could have beat Canelo, bro. I say that.
Hold on. Look, check this shit out real quick. Let me show y'all something. I remember this, dog. I watched all the 2000 boxing, nigga. Like all of it.
2000 boxing was great, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. 2000 boxing, damn. Like,
oh my shit. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yo, I'm gonna say this: the worst beating I've ever saw humanly possible was in the 2000s. Yo, what Floyd did to Arturo Gatti, I don't think people understand. Yo, he didn't have to do all that. He didn't really have to do all that.
They robbed Thomas Tate.
Nah, but I'm telling you this though. What Floyd did to Arturo Gatti, everybody talks about, the Diego Corrales fight. It was more artful. But what he did to Gatti was grease. That was dog. I heard
Gatti got, man.
You know what makes it even worse? He came back. It was after the third Ward fight, bro. So damn, like he really got battered, B. But like they said that because the Italian fans for Gotti was talking greasy about Floyd's kids, and Floyd got tight. He said like, yo, I'm really gonna violate, dude. And at the end of the day, you gonna talk greasy about my kids, I'm gonna do you foul too. You ain't gonna talk greasy about me. No. That's the worst beating I saw though. Like people say that Davey Moore, Roberto Duran beating is bad. It's bad, but Duran's got thumbed homeboy in the eye. I would just say, yo, he just got outclassed, and it can happen. But like what Floyd did, Floyd tried to kill boy. I said, shit.
Shit was easy for him.
Boy, it was bad.
No defense.
He said he got power. He said James Toney would beat anyone up in sparring. Julian Jackson versus Graham KO was nasty. He said,
that's probably one of the worst KOs I've ever seen in my life. And falling ever further behind. Oh no, that's what we were worried about. A right hand. He's out. He's out.
Yeah. He said it's crazy how he's a good defense still end up slurring.
That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. Like
he said because he drained himself, he really should have been a heavyweight his whole career.
Who that, Tony?
Yeah, he said he drained himself. He said he was 205 pounds when he was playing football, I think he said.
Yo, that's artificial because you lifting muscle and everything. You lifting up weight for muscle and everything. You cut Tony down. Tony really was supposed to be 160 to probably 175, bro. He should have probably started his career at 75. That's really to keep it a buck. But also, Tony's diet was trash. Like,
I'm going to
Burger King. Yeah, baby. I ain't gonna hold you.
News, 5-man charged in the 2012 killing of boxing great Hector Macho Camacho.
Oh, man. R.I.P. to Macho, man. That dude, man. One of the fastest southpaws of all time, bro. Like, that dude's hand speed was ridiculous. Like,
his story was crazy, too. You ever seen the one they did on Showtime about?
On Showtime? Yeah, bro. Like we heard about him, but like
Who drive to the border with a brick? That's wild.
You drive to the border with the brick. Dudes,
He had a brick
dudes
in the
that,
trunk. He had a brick in the trunk.
dudes who was like that. Camacho was like that, bro.
He said that he said he made him bury the brick in the desert. He said they went back, unburied it, and they was at the border. He woke up. He said, "Man," he said, "We got the problem. Got the brick in the car." He said, "He went back and dug that brick up." He said, "Do macho time." That's how he had to fight Chavez. He started calling Chavez at the border. He said the drug dog was barking, but he was talking, "I want Chavez. Where's Chavez? I want." In a border patrol slapped the dog like, "Shut up! This is Captain Camacho." And he smoked the drugs in the trunk, and they let him turn around and go the other way.
Yeah, bro. But like, yo, that's just what it is. Bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Boxing, if you want perfectly sane boxers, for the most part, they're not gonna be good, bro. Because on some shit, you gotta have a level of dysfunction and craziness to really be that good.
Boy said he won't mess with him after that no more. He said after that, I ain't messing with him no more.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, bro, they live on some like their minds will never be something that we could understand. And that's fine, but like certain stuff about like Camacho, man, it just he didn't have to do the stuff he did, but hey,
Eric Gordon rocked LeBron tonight. Shout out to Eric Gordon.
What? Rock? He snuff him?
Yeah, he had LeBron on skates.
All right, cool. But
like, you know what? That's my cue. Because you
I appreciate y'all, man. Peace. The Lakers ain't going to the playoff part.
Not at all.